I can't do it that fast, but I know someone who can. I need to show chat one more thing, which is check this out. First off, yes, we've got the new overlay here, or the old overlay from our previous domicile.
Called the old overlay.
But check this out. By popular demand, don't worry about the geo thumbnail. That's just there as a reference. Wolves at My Door taught me, if you make two things in a subfolder in OBS, you can move them at the same time. So now, in any game where previously the camera could not move, check it out. We can move the camera and the alerts wherever we please.
Oh, fuck, dude. I could have told you that a couple years ago.
I had no idea. I mean, still using XSplit a couple years ago like a damn fool.
I mean, that's a fair point, yeah.
All right, let me get this Gunfire game set up. How you doing, Robert?
Oh, you know, pretty good. Did some bacon today.
What'd you make?
I made some bread. I made some no yeast bread, or not yeast. No need.
No need.
Overnight, yeah. And it came out good. It was a little gummy inside, so I think.
Is that like slightly undercooked or overworked? I guess not really overworked. If it was,
no, you can't really overwork bread, even though there's a common myth that you can.
Right.
But it's more that the yeast just didn't make enough.
Didn't take.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's largely to do because it was like a no-need bread. If I needed it more, then it probably would have risen better.
Hey, can I tell you something that's fucking stupid?
Yeah, hit me.
First, you are online. There you are. Hey, so I made alcoholic cider in university with a few of my housemates to save money. Yeast, naturally occurring, also available for purchase. Right. Active, organism. Brewer's yeast, something 95-year-old British people put on toast. Not an active yeast culture, for the record. Brewer's yeast is a brown powder of inactive, like, malt that you place on toast if you lived through the Blitz.
Yeah, it's like a flavoring thing. Right?
I had no idea until I had to buy yeast for the fermentation process, and my British housemate went, "This is brewer's yeast," and I said, "Yeah, we're brewing, and we need yeast." And then he explained it to me, which I appreciate afterwards. But
that's good. Yeah, I mean we have products like that. Have you ever heard of nutritional yeast flakes?
I have not.
Yeah, so like that's a thing. Apparently, it's like a condiment essentially, or like a spice. I don't know exactly how you would describe it. You put it on stuff.
Nutritional yeast flakes.
I know it sounds appetizing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have heard people call it nooch. Yeah.
Nooch.
Because there's we have something. I don't know. Great. It might be American actually, but we have it here called like nooch pop, and it's like popcorn with yeast on it. That makes perfect sense to me.
Apparently, that's like the thing to put the nutritional yeast on. I kind of want to try it because apparently it tastes cheesy.
Oh, dude, can I chat? I have a Canadian American bit for you. Is that what's on Smart Food in Canada? Because we have a weird white cheddar popcorn brand in Canada called Smart Food that's very popular. Why it's called Smart Food is beyond me. I thought maybe it had some nutritional yeast on it. You have Smart Food in America? What? I had no idea. Apparently that is not it. It is white cheddar powder.
I mean, white cheddar powder is also quite good. Well, I want to try some of this nooch.
Dude, get it.
I might pick it. I might get some on Amazon.
Are you? Is today an eating day or a non-eating day?
Today is an eating day. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
So I know. I had. So I didn't just make the bread actually. I also got some almond flour over the weekend.
Ooh.
And I made some almond cookies with a little jam thumbprint and cashews.
Yo! Oh my god.
I know. A little elderberry jam in there. It's really nice, actually.
That sounds fantastic.
Tasty.
I don't have to feel guilty about bringing up food then, as well, because it's
exactly.
an eating day.
We can eat. I can eat today. I can have all the foods.
I had a delectable short rib sandwich with some like red wine, red cabbage sliced on it. It was fantastic.
That sounds fantastic, to be honest with you.
And
I might make. Oh yeah, go on.
No, I mean the punchline is that it was only $13.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I might make some falafel tonight.
Dude, I was gonna get falafel.
Right.
At this place, and I understand why, because we live in a city full of hipsters. But they were not using real chickpeas. It was like a sweet potato falafel.
Why?
They were not like, hey, we're like, you know, this is authentic. They were like, this is our own twist on it. But I'm like, I don't want a twist. I want what I want. Yeah, I want the traditional falafel. So it's not for me, but I encourage you. You know, your right as a small business is to try things out.
Yeah, I mean,
when you fail, I'll be there to say I told you so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's I mean, at that, like, what are you making really at that point? If you make, like, the falafel just kind of is.
Yeah,
the chickpea?
I think that's fair. I was I was also confused, for the record.
Yeah, I mean, that's you're just making like a sweet potato patty, which sounds delicious. Don't get me wrong.
They also they were kept in like a bowl, like they had been cooked, and then the sweet potatoes were on display. And I was like, I don't know if you've ever, maybe New York falafel culture is a little better than it was in my hometown of 100,000 people. But like sometimes you would go get a falafel and they would throw that shit in the deep fryer right in front of you, and it was amazing. And sometimes the dude would take the falafel balls and put them in the microwave right in front of you, and you went, yo, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I just went, thank you, sir. But
thank you, sir. May you please have enough. Yeah, no. I mean, you probably get that, but to like honestly, like most places don't even show you the kitchen here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't want you to see that. There's a little void here, but BT.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That sounds awful, though. Frankly, I don't want microwave falafel.
They're they're gummy. Yeah. They get gummy, which let me in, dude.
You tried to go in before you killed the dudes.
You know, I'll take the L on that one. That one's on me. Like a perfectly deep fried falafel is crispy. I mean, the crispiness is a defining element.
It really is.
When you get the gummy falafel that's obviously pre-made. I mean, I guess they're all pre-made, but like basically pre-cooked and then just heated up. It's like, ugh, come on, man.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Is this what I'm paying $3.50 for?
It really doesn't take that long to make a falafel. You know, you just kind of gotta blend up some fucking chickpeas.
Yeah, my mom's been making it.
I mean, it's a really short recipe. It's like chickpeas, some herbs, and like some spices, and then you put it in a bowl.
What do you mean? I bet she has. Like that doesn't even. What's the connotation there? Falafel, it doesn't even. Nuts? Yeah, it's like it doesn't even sound like a ligma, so I don't even understand where you're going for there.
I mean, they're kind of. I mean, they are pretty testicle-like, I guess.
Not on the inside.
They're a bit more ridged than mine. Hey, depending on when you're looking, I guess.
What do you mean by that? Speak on that. Depending on when you're looking.
Well, I mean, look, we all have nuts here.
Right.
There aren't any women that watch the show.
Statistically, around maybe like 4%, but
right, yeah. So
4% of the audience, not 4% of women worldwide. Although that would be sick.
Right. But
both for inclusion and for profit purposes.
Yeah, no, for money. I mean, that's like millions of people, right? I mean, that's probably more than Twitch.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a little.
Oh yeah.
Here, but well, you know, when you're just about to shoot your load, your nuts get all wrinkled up and up close to your body. That's what I'm getting at, and that's more falafel looking. You know what I'm talking about?
I really do not want to leave you out in the lurch on this one.
How do you not know what I'm talking about?
I mean, how flexible are you to see that in that specific moment? You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, there are mirrors. Plus, I mean, you can see your balls. I mean, they're right there. You know what I mean?
They are right there. Don't get me wrong. I usually have a top-down view of that little area, though. Rarely do I get the opportunity to see the underside.
Yeah, but you can feel your nuts, like, you know, because like right now they're probably dangly. I hope they're dangly.
Well,
anyway,
they're resting on the Herman Miller, but yeah.
Right? Yeah. I don't know what that means, but I don't really want to be frank.
It's the chair.
Ah, okay.
The Herman Miller.
Yeah, but like sometimes they get all shriveled up and close to your body, and that happens right before you jizz.
I thought it was when it was cold outside.
That too. It also happens then.
Or when George was in the pool.
That is also the time, yeah.
All right. Well, on that note,
shrivelly balls.
Yeah.
They kind of look like falafels.
It's not it's not a nice looking, in my opinion. It's not like an abstract, nice looking part of the human body.
Yeah, balls are they're never really.
Like, I'm genuinely surprised that when, you know, they sculpted Michelangelo's David, who did that? They left the whole everything down there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They could have just smoothed it out like an action figure, and I think that would have been superior, quite frankly.
They really should have. I mean, you know, made them like a little bit more. Yeah, because I mean, those balls are etched into eternity now. Everyone's got to know about his tiny little nuts.
Yep, precisely.
They could have.
All I'm saying is, they could have at least given him a little bit of work before they sculpted him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did they have to sculpt him? Excuse me. Did they have to sculpt him when he was coming in, like, cold? I get it probably took a long time, but still, you could have. The dude's immortalized. You could have done him some favors, you know.
You really could have, honestly. I mean, at least give him a half chub, you know?
That's like, what I'm saying.
It's kind of unfair to give him the full limb.
I don't know. Maybe it's art.
Then again, I mean, I only know him as David, so yeah, I'm sure he's probably fine.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Twitter account.
Right? Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna be like, "Hey, way to go, small dick idiot. Get sculpted, moron."
Nerd. Yeah. No, I feel you.
I feel me too.
Yeah, if I ever get sculpted, I'm gonna request the artist give me a half chub, at least.
I
minimum,
would never get a nude sculpture. That's just that's asking for trouble.
You know, frankly, like, not too many people ever come up to me and offer to do sculptures of me. So like, if they wanted it nude, then, you know, frankly, I'm in. You know.
I'm gonna be honest. Just standing there to like be painted seems insanely boring.
You don't really need to anymore, right?
Like, there's photos. You know,
you can just use photos.
I get it. In like the 1500s, it made sense. Whenever I see people modeling for like in a TV show or something for live art, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Haven't you seen the mocap stuff? Can you just mocap them and then never need a model ever again?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I went through the little voidy thing, by the way.
Dude, I'm on my way then. I can't go back, so I will keep them busy, and you can get some treasure.
I'm gonna do that. Ah! Oh no! Why did it all tab? What the fuck? Why does it keep all tabbing? What the fuck is happening?
That's where my story ends.
It's a great story. I'm coming to help you.
Cats are fighting over there. All I hear is, hey! The universal sign for an ornery cat.
Yeah. Meow. I'm a cat.
How was your week, Robert?
Oh, you know, pretty good. I mean, I'm down. Me and Jess watched a lot of Dark, and we started watching Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful. Well. I know it's Ava Green.
Yes, I believe so.
I knew that. Oh,
okay.
Honestly, this one seems kind of cursed.
This is a cursed run. But we got it.
Oh yeah, wait. Doesn't it have the new one has Natalie Dormer in it.
Right, yeah, so there's a second one, right? Like
Like
what's
a
that
prequel
about?
or something where she's in like
Oh.
the 1920s South or something like that, or the 1920s West. I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Penny Dreadful and American Horror Story and Orphan Black and True Blood are the exact same show in my mind. Whether or not, I mean, obviously it's false, but all
Yes,
of those shows, Nurse Jackie, I don't even, that one's not even supernatural, but that's the same in my head as well.
Nurses, vampires, I mean, what's the difference, am I right?
I know one of them had Lady Gaga in it, and one of them had Edie Falco. That's all I know.
I think those are both cases are American Horror Story.
I think Edie Falco was Nurse Jackie, but then
okay.
Renee Zellweger was Nurse Betty.
Zellweger.
She's Nurse Betty, so it's also confusing.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, the Penny Dreadful is definitely the least like the others, probably, out of that list, I would say. Probably. Nice. Nice.
I haven't seen any of them.
I mean, Penny Dreadful's good.
It's not horror, right? It's like supernatural comedy,
it's kind
sort
of.
of.
Horror. Yeah,
Like it's like a Tim Burton vibe, something like that.
No, it's more like it's
Horny,
really
horny gothic.
Yeah, it's like horny gothic, like melodrama,
Okay.
like Victorian monsters kind of thing.
All right.
It's fun. It's a little. I mean, it's a little heavy. Like it could use, frankly, like a little bit more humor to it. I think, but it's good. And it's fun, especially if you like that type of thing, like that type of aesthetic, which I do.
You know what movie I've never seen that you reminded me of?
What's that?
Blade, starring Wesley Snipes.
Wait, really?
Never seen it, but I saw a quote from it I really liked. And I believe it was like...
From the review?
No, not from the Blade 2 review from Ain't It Cool News. But it was a quote where Wesley Snipes, as Blade, says, "Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill." And I went, I gotta see this movie. That is a truly fantastic line.
I mean, honestly, the Blade movies are just fantastic, and it's a real shame that Wesley got
arrested for tax fraud.
Burned on tax evasion.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, not fraud, evasion.
Right, yeah.
That's two different. If you, I'm trying to be careful about this one. If you evade your taxes because you feel like you're a sovereign citizen and they have no right, that's in my head, and this may be controversial, not correct. However, slightly more principled than like, I'm just gonna cheat on these.
Yeah, I could take it, frankly.
All right, I'm glad that we found some common ground on that one.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, like any kind of state disobedience, I'm for, really. But,
Really?
More or less, yeah.
Would you would say you were for tax fraud?
Well, it depends on the situation. There's a lot of people, because there's a lot of tax fraud in America,
right.
and it's not typically people of even Wesley Snipes' wealth.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, like, pretty against it, but also like our taxes don't go anywhere near to the places that I would like them to go.
They mostly go for things that
bombing people.
Yeah, go to other countries. If you know what I mean. Not mostly, but like 49%. Anyway.
No, I actually say like 60%.
60%?
It's something absurd. Yeah, but it's probably more now because I mean this is like the biggest budget was recently.
Dude, we're dealing with that because today the federal government announced that they ran like an insane deficit, right? Over the past, they're projecting an insane deficit for this year, and people are like, "What are you doing with our money?" And I'm like, "You motherfuckers watched the news recently?
Yeah,
everything shut down for like 3 months. They sent out $1,200 checks to every person in the country.
It'd be nice if they said more of those here.
Actually, no, I don't even think it was 1,200. I think it was 2,000.
Yeah, you guys got 2,000. You got more than 2,000, right? You got like 2,000 on a couple of Like
well,
a
I
couple
don't
of
know.
checks.
I didn't apply because they would Wesley Snipes me, quite frankly.
Right? Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to get Wesley Snipes. Woo! Yeah, what kind of tax evasion did he do, actually?
I believe he was one of those people that was like, he got too into internet forums and was like, well, according to the Constitution, like, I can choose to pay my tax in metal if I want to, or something like that, and... Or was like, okay. I think if I remember correctly, he tried to get off on one of those technicalities.
I mean, kind of for it.
It's funny.
Frankly.
Like, yeah. I mean, I would like to be clear, I am not for it. But it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That money's never going anywhere close to me anyway, so...
I have to imagine that's an easy day at the courthouse. When somebody comes in and is like, yeah, I didn't pay my tax. Maybe you've heard of a guy named Alexander Hamilton. He's a very bad dude, actually. BT Dub. Dude, I know, okay, but like the play is really good. I'm not staying in any of the founding fathers, but the play, I was choked up the whole time.
I believe you, and that's sort of the point too. But yeah, I mean, he's like the godfather of American conservatism. It's funny how they made a play about how woke he was.
The play is not about how woke Hamilton is. Part of the play is about him being slightly more woke than Thomas Jefferson. But, like, right. Very little is actually about it. I would not describe it as Hamilton being woke, no.
See, like, Thomas Jefferson was a garbage person, and Alexander Hamilton is to the right of him. So... it is kind of humorous.
Look, you're not going to get me to defend Alexander Hamilton, okay? What you are going to get me to do is say that the play is very good.
I believe it. I haven't, I've never watched it, but I hear people really enjoy the songs. Fuck, I can't dodge!
Dude, we're actually, like, shredding this guy.
Yeah, except I went down.
It's alright, it's alright. Okay, dude, I got you. You just got to give me a moment here.
Hell yeah.
He's going to get his shields back, but that's okay. I will say, no media property without Thanos in it has any business being longer than 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was like, it was because the whole it's manipulative, right? The whole play tugs at your heartstrings the whole time.
Yeah.
And like for the first hour and a half, I was like, this is the greatest shit I've ever seen. By the end of it, I was like, I'm exhausted. Just free me from this like. From this emotional trauma I'm being subjected to constantly.
Dude, plays can last, can be a fucking while. But I mean, then they also often have, you know, intermissions.
That's true. This did have a 2-minute intermission.
And I imagine you didn't use it. Oh god.
Well, I mean, I waited for the timer to come down, but also it's like, you know.
I'm down, by the way.
I'm gonna try to kill this guy. Because I think if I try to res you.
Yeah, no,
I will be killed, and you'll come back in the next area anyway if I live.
Yeah. You take him out. If you think you can take him out, take him out.
Just shoot, dude. No, I died. Oh my god. Oh my god!
We were close.
We were close. We were close.
We almost got him. Alan, I only have 18 soul juices. Can I use that on anything?
I also think I cannot use mine on anything.
No, I cannot, yeah. Reap! It's alright. That's alright.
It happens. It happens.
That's alright.
Get lessons from Corey? I don't know if we could put Corey's lessons into practice, because I'm pretty sure that his #1 lesson is stream the game from 10 p.m. until 4 a.m. for 17 nights in a row.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be pretty rough. Definitely not willing to do that.
I remember this one. Got me. There you go. He's been gotten.
Yeah, how about you? How was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah?
I'm trying to think, like, So on Friday we had to be out of the house for a bit. So I had like a big list of things to do on Saturday. And here's how old I am. The list was like renew car insurance, which is pretty important.
Right, that's
pay your property tax, which is not due until like September, and then mail in your next like tax installment, and I forget the last one. It was like pay some kind of invoice. And on Friday, I have found myself with some free time and have realized I cannot enjoy free time unless everything on the to-do list is handled.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah, it's like literally the more free time I have, the more domestic work I find myself doing. So that's, I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, because then on Saturday, I was like, I have nothing to do, so I met with my financial advisor. And then,
oh, hell yeah.
And then now I'm like, I don't know what to do now. I have no.
That's how you fucking party, bro.
He was a pretty cool dude. He told me that he bought some of my merch actually.
Oh, that's nice.
But he also was like, it's not here yet, and I was like, yeah, I know. It's some of them have been taking longer than others to ship.
Is it to foreigners?
That probably doesn't help. Yeah, getting it across the Canadian border doesn't help.
By the way, I went through like a vault thing.
Yeah, I saw that you unlocked a treasure chest.
I did. Yeah. I defeated it.
Hey, good for you.
Vadu.
Good for you.
Vadu, good for you. After casting the shield, recharge speed plus whatever. Just give me, yeah.
I don't remember what else. What else did I get up to? I've been playing like not a lot. Because I hesitate now. This is where chat has got me. I can never say I've been doing a lot of something, or they go, well, you got time to do that, but you've never watched Neon Genesis Evangelion. But I've been playing like a decent amount of Ricci Mahjong, dude.
Yeah, oh yeah? You really are getting old.
It's a great game. Oh, there's a vault. Yeah, you got it. It's like a really, really fun game.
Weren't you the one that was saying that like nobody plays Mahjong?
Yes, I was wrong. Now, to be fair, not that many people play Mahjong. Because, like, well, let me put it this way. If you're playing during, like, Pacific time normal hours, in my skill bracket, which is very low, there's, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 70 to 150 people online. But once, like, the Eastern Hemisphere is waking up, there's, like, 500 people online in the big Mahjong app.
Mahjong.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but...
I don't either. Mahjong.
But it's I mean, here's the thing. I would never recommend necessarily for someone to be like, if you like poker, forget Texas Hold'em, dude. Start playing Mahjong. But if you like the elements of poker, that like the probability and the, reading other people to some extent, Mahjong is fairly similar, and once you get over the incredible learning curve, a lot of fun.
I mean, I imagine chess probably has, like, a pretty big learning curve.
Chess is, like, the ability to learn the basic rules is way faster than something like Mahjong. Learning strategy, you could spend your whole life.
Right, yeah.
For sure.
I'd imagine Mahjong probably similar if it's a strategic game.
It's
a game of strategy.
It's a game of like probability. So chess is like 0% luck unless you count like waiting for your opponent to maybe make a mistake as luck. Mahjong, you could seriously you could not know what you're doing and win pretty easily, if you played enough games. That is.
Oh.
Obviously, you wouldn't have a great track record, over a long time scale, but yeah, I'm not trying to push Mahjong on you.
You're trying to modulatize me?
Exactly. I'm not trying to modulatize you. But it is fun. If you ever find yourself wondering what my opinion is on Mahjong, I think my opinion is that it's a fun game.
I have to pick up that thing at some point.
Clubhouse,
yeah. So I'll probably play that then. I'm interested to play. I like those kinds of board games. Board games people have been playing. These are the types of video games that people had for thousands of years before they had the videos in the video game.
I am definitely going to do a Clubhouse Games tier list. And I'm going to be honest, there's a couple of games I'm not even going to play, and I'm definitely going to rank them. I doubt I will play Shogi, even though I hear it's fun. It looks like text-only chess. It's like ASCII chess.
Yeah, it's like it's basically chess, right? It's the same kind of gimmick. Is like all the pieces have different abilities and stuff,
Something
right?
like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that peeler.
I'm trying to think of what else I haven't played. I'll tell you straight up.
Whoa.
I think the worst game in the pack, in my opinion, is Chinese checkers.
What is Chinese checkers again? Is that the one with the multicolored beads and it's like in a star? Yeah.
You play on a star.
Gotcha. Plus 50% damage. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I never played that one really. I think I might have played like a little bit of it when I was younger.
It's a low tier game. It's always included on, like, you know, when you get a chess and a checkerboard, if you flip it over, there's like a backgammon board. Yeah. Then if they include a second board that slots into the whole thing, sometimes there will be a Chinese checkers board on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I don't even know, maybe like a little Mancala or something like that. But Chinese checkers is pretty low tier. If you want to laugh, by the way, because Chinese checkers is actually a German game called, like, I forget what it was called, like Stoneharl or something. But when they released it in, like, the 30s in America, they were like, we need a marketing gimmick. So they called it Chinese checkers. But you should really look up what they were gonna call it before they called it Chinese checkers. Because it's probably not as bad as you could fathom, but it's about as bad as you might realistically expect.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I don't know. The early 1900s America was pretty bad. I could expect a lot of things.
It's not as bad as you could imagine. But it's bad enough that if it came out in probably even like 1970, they would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you...
Oh, that's bad, man. That's like 10 years before Gremlins.
Robert, by the way, I got a movie bone to pick, not with you, but with the industry.
Okay.
It's been 10 years since COVID. It's been 4 months since COVID popped off.
Right.
Why are they still delaying B tier movies?
Well, I mean,
S tier movies are $100 million investments where they got to make, you know, a lot of money. I understand. I'm not expecting the new Avengers or whatever to come out and like just be like, hey, it's on Netflix. But like your experimental stuff, you know, your like here's the one that got me. I was like, what? You motherfuckers delayed okay, maybe I won't call John Carpenter a motherfucker, but you delayed Halloween from October 2020 for a year to October 2021. Why don't you just release that in October of 2020, but like for $10 video on demand? You got a chance to experience a new paradigm here, and everybody may at that point still be a captive audience stuck at home. It could be a huge swing. It could be a complete disaster, but
I mean, I don't think it could be a disaster. The thing is, like, it's just mostly there's a vault here too. The multi-billion-dollar theater deals that they can't like.
Oh, they can't go back on like the AMC Regal stuff or something.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will say, if you own like a movie theater right now, I think you're fucked.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you own anything right now, well, actually, to be honest, if you own nothing right now, you're really fucked. That's when you're really getting fucked right now. But yeah, anything is fucked right now, man.
Unless you have Gilead stock.
Right. Yeah. I mean, which is what, roughly 10% of America.
I don't know. That probably like 0.5%.
Yeah. That's like any stock at all.
But I'm like, I look, and here's the thing. I'm assuming that the reason they don't do it is because I'm oversimplifying it, and it's like way too, it's here's the thing. They've released a couple of movies on video on demand, and I bet they tanked. But on the other hand, I'm like, just do it. Like,
just do it, dude.
I feel like this, and not everybody is going to be on the same page, but I feel like coming out of COVID, whenever that happens, people are going to realize, hey, staying at home is kind of not so bad. And I think people are going to be like a little bit more open to spending time at home. And movie theaters are going to have to adjust to begin with, and so will studios, in my opinion, at least. So why not take a couple of larks? And Trolls 2 is not a lark. Take a lark on something that, like, adult, like something rated R that probably wasn't going to crush it at the box office to begin with. Give it a chance. That's my opinion.
I mean, frankly, I'm with you, but the thing is, the people that make these decisions have lots of money, and they made that money by not doing anything risky at all.
What they should do instead is listen to someone like me with no skin in the game and just implement it immediately with no...
Just unilaterally.
No, yeah, exactly. Like, just overnight, and without even passing it to the board of directors or whatever, because, you know, who cares? And then, like, don't even tell, like, your shareholders or whatever.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Yeah, sure. That's my thoughts. Yeah, well, like right now, I looked at, because like movie theaters, well, a couple of movie theaters in Vancouver opened last weekend, and I was looking at what they were playing, and it was literally like they just are still playing the January stuff. They're still playing like The Invisible Man and Sonic and yada yada.
I don't have an electro gun, by the way.
I don't, but I have the good poison gun, so I think we might be okay. Also, why this guy? The first thing you buy, this guy is free every time. I don't know what's up with that. I'm for
probably
it,
like something you got. But yeah, no, I mean, look, I've been on record as being, you know, opposed to the, you know, we must keep the movie theater tradition thing for a while.
Dude, I would definitely. I was talking about it in an Isaac episode today, which is really where I workshop a lot of this stuff. But I was echoing what you were saying earlier, although I think we disagree on price maybe. But I would pay the price of a movie ticket for a brand new movie to get something for video on demand at home for something that just came out.
Yeah, no, I'm in 100%.
The advantages very much make up for the lack of like screen size, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. Personally, I don't find the whole giant screen thing to be that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You know, like because it's kind of arguably a bad thing if you're not in the right seats. You know, and like on top of that too. Oh god.
Oh, I thought the pillar was.
You gotta fucking go out, man. It is like
might have to pay for parking, you know.
The whole thing.
You gotta watch the 10 minutes of Toyota ads before the movie starts. If you gotta go to the bathroom, you can't pause it.
Yeah, no, it's too much. It's not that enjoyable of an experience, to be frank with you. Like I don't know, like I get it. Like some movies I would totally prefer to watch in a theater. Well, not all, really. Like it's kind of a specific type of like popcorn movie, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
That I wanna watch in theaters.
And that's what I'm getting at. Like I don't really expect them to be like, hey, that new Chris Nolan movie, you know, guess what? It's on Hulu. But
yeah,
like when they have like, I mean, to be fair, they have done it with a bunch of those garbage Kumail Nanjiani movies.
Right, yeah.
That's like Stuber, although that did get a theatrical release, and then The Lovebirds. But I'm like, those bad comedies that are going to make $14 million at the box office anyway, release them for $10. I guarantee you can trick 1 million people like me into paying for it. There's just I like watching a new movie.
If they like prioritized actually making that a thing, it could be fucking awesome. Like you could have like a Netflix like service with a bunch of new movies and shit on it, like and that would be great. But they're never gonna do anything something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, instead they've on YouTube I saw they added the ability to like specify your ad breaks and even have like a fade in and stuff into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that mid-roll stuff, dude. I got 3,500 Isaac episodes that are. The YouTube auto mid-roll stuff. So for anybody who needs context on this, YouTube gives you the ability to put mid-rolls in your videos. And usually, like, for a video that's over, like, 45 minutes in length, I might do it. Usually on an Isaac episode, once I beat... I'm telling you, because I know you all have ad block regardless. But, usually after I beat Mom, I'll put in, like, a little mid-roll ad or something like that. If you let YouTube, with machine learning, choose what mid-roll to put in and where... In a 15-minute video, they will put in at least 3 to 4 30-second mid-rolls, which is just staggering, and something that I really feel like legitimately no creator wants at that frequency.
Probably.
I have to believe, even the creators who use mid-rolls to what I would say is kind of an absurd degree, I don't think they want one every, like, 4 to 5 minutes. That's just like... Oh, but, yeah, so, and then they had an email yesterday that was like, hey, for your benefit, we're going to turn auto mid-rolls on by default on any video over 8 minutes long. And everyone went, no, please? Which means they're going to go, we've heard your complaint, and... we're
going to do nothing about it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, YouTube creators, feedback is very important to us. That's why we give you those surveys every... 8 months that we then throw into the trash as soon as they're done, and
yeah, because here's the thing: NBC
self-res
lots
if you
of
can.
money for no, I did. NBC paid us a lot of money for Jimmy Kimmel on the front page, so like we're gonna get like lots of ads for it, and that's great that you guys think that's a bad idea, but.
And people are probably watching this on YouTube, which is funny, but. Hey, there's a lot that I like about YouTube, and I hope that they'll actually allow for the mid-roll preferences to get set. I think he's going to disappear. I think he's going to go for...
Yeah, he's going to bounce in a second.
Let me go. Oh, no, you son of a...
Rip.
Oh, you know what? I got a self-res.
Oh, hell yeah.
Might as well at least try.
I'm about to go down.
I'm coming. I'm using my dash.
All right, you got this. He's only got 21,603 health.
It's all right. Good dodges, and then you hit him with one of those.
Nice.
Throw this at him.
Dude, with the prism, I was at like prism like 5 or 6, and it was doing like 1,500 to the head. Oh, you're so close. You only need to hit him a couple more times.
Just throw everything you got at him.
Only 2,000. 2 more hits probably.
Oh, my Lanta, dude.
He did it. What a player. What an absolute player.
Okay. So I think I can just walk into the next section. You'll be back. Let me just look at this stuff. Let me look at this stuff. That's pretty good. You get out of here. Sure, why not? One of these. Sure. That's
yeah, what were we just talking about?
We were talking about movie studios and advertisements.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like the thing is, I haven't really spent a good deal of time at movie theaters the past, like, I don't know, decade of my life. So I don't know whether they go belly up or not. I'm not. Frankly, the movie theater experience is not as good as people, I think, have rose-colored glasses for.
I like
it's like
it,
a nice
but
theater,
yeah,
you know. But like the theater, I don't know. Like most theaters that I've been to have like cheap, shitty plastic seats that have like a cushion that like 30 people have pissed in, and like you got to sit next to like a sniveling kid who's on his cell phone. It's just like it is. It's not an experience that I really particularly want to.
For me personally, the convenience of being at home would outweigh the positives of being at the movie theater. Because if any, and again, I'm leaving myself open to the slings and arrows of the younger generation. Sometimes when I'm at the movies, I'm like, this shit is too fucking loud.
Oh yeah.
Just like, it's not even like it's so loud that like my ears hurt, but it's like so loud that I can barely hear it, if that makes any sense at all. Like it's so loud I can't hear detail. I'm just like assaulted at all times.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know that feel, my friend. Oh, this guy's yellow.
Yeah, watch out for the plague doctor. But I agree, like, you know, there's some movies, I don't think you have to see them in theaters, but I think there's some movies that definitely benefit from it.
Yeah, they're better, I think, or like the experience is better. I cannot self-res.
I am gonna try to get you.
I believe in you.
Pretty sure I am going to die in the process, though. Yeah. All right.
That's fine.
I think we got some spending to do, which is nice.
Yeah, I have enough money to do something. Max HP plus 15. Sure, why not? But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna like I think the movie theater experience. This is the perfect time for it to be dismantled and rebuilt from, you know, the bottom up.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Also, movies, in my opinion, should have subtitles on by default.
Yes, I'm in, dude. 100%, frankly. But I'm also of the, I don't know, probably many that are like,
dude, I think we're having a moment. I think Parasite is gonna kick us into. It's gonna make us the
pro subtitle culture.
Yeah, the right side of history. Quite frankly,
I hope so. Honestly. God damn it. Yeah, because I've been a subtitle man for years now. Ever since, I mean, pretty much since Netflix.
I agree. I thought I was not pro subtitles in all situations except for like foreign movies. Until I had the option to use subtitles on the regular, and then I was like, never mind, this owns.
Yeah. It's nice. Like you've mentioned this before. The bad part of subtitles are the micro spoilers.
Yes, when you read faster than they talk.
Yeah, and that does suck. But having the ability to hear a character say something and then go, "What the fuck did he just say?"
Yeah.
And then look at it and go, "Oh, banana." Okay.
Oh, banana.
Right.
Yeah.
Banana. Okay. No, like it's just too useful, man. Like we've been watching Penny Dreadful less than legally, and
you didn't even have to mention that part.
It's like Less Than Lethal Weapons. But anyway, it's been rough because that show gets a little wordy.
Well, because they're probably all talking like weirdos, right? Because it's set in
exactly. Talking about
like Tim Burton.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's very Tim Burton-esque that Penny Dreadful. But and it's a problem. It's a problem sometimes. It makes it difficult. Ah, yes, yeah. Well, Wolves at my door just came into the chat.
Okay.
To tell me about the possibilities for the gummy bread interior.
Oh, okay.
Actually, by the way, so if you make bread, you are actually like super supposed to let it cool all the way down, because if you don't, what happens is all the moisture inside gets all fucky, and that's how you get like a gummy textured bread.
Right.
However, in this case, that wasn't the issue, because I did let it cool down all the way before slicing it. Also, you can mitigate this issue slightly if you tear the bread as opposed to cutting it.
Really? I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. I don't remember where I and probably Wolves at My Door heard that from. Might have been J. Kenji Lopez, possibly.
Bon appetit.
No, not exactly. And that whole fucking thing, they I don't know what happened to that company and channel. There was a big deal controversy with them.
I don't remember. You know, there's been a lot lately.
It's pretty much we're in perpetual hell.
Yeah.
For all time. But you know, I wonder what I should check up on them afterwards.
On the bread? Or the drama.
I should check up on the drama.
Ah. I mean, that's like ancient history. That happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, dude, less than that. That's at
yesterday?
least 15 years in internet in 2020 time, more specifically. We're only halfway through 2020, everybody.
Well, hey, it's July 8th. We're like 51%.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to look at it. That's true.
Oh, you
I mean, the real
slower.
secret is that like 2019 sucked too, and like the year distinctions didn't really matter, and it's more that it's just we're in perpetual suck.
It's been like, it's super weird that now when I think about 2012, I think about it as if it was like an alternate world.
Yeah,
it's like we've traveled into a different dimension. I'm like, man, we were so innocent back in 2012. We didn't know like anything. We still thought Joss Whedon was cool. It took like 5 days for Coney 2012 to blow up. That shit would have blown up in like 4 seconds if it happened in 2020. They would have been
like a half-day meme.
Yeah, they would have been like, that dude, he got caught jerking off on top of a teacher's car in a school parking lot. Moving on. You see this shit?
Coney 2012. Simpler times. Simpler times. Yeah, no,
it's weird.
Shit's definitely
it's
got
just
out
like
there.
insane.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, like, just, I feel like everybody has fundamentally changed to such a large degree, too, in a general sense, too, over the past several years.
Yeah.
Like, there's a
long time. Yeah. It's been a decade, roughly.
Yeah.
I hear.
Dude, I was talking about. I mean, like I think it was probably on the LSS even. But like, you know, I keep getting older, and I keep finding that, like,
I know where he's going.
I just keep looking back 5 years and going, that guy sucks.
Dude, I think that's on a like human to human level. I think that's exactly the way that you know you're doing okay.
I hope so.
Or at least like you're on the right track. Because like whenever people are like 10 years ago, it was pretty much like, you know, I had it all figured out. I'm like, you're probably still kind of a shithead then. Is my guess.
Most likely, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, the more I age, the more it seems very much that there will never be, like, a time where it's like, yeah, that's it, I got it. I'm an adult now, I figured out what all the things are, and I'm good. That just doesn't happen, ever.
Oh, I hear you.
I don't think, anyway. I mean, I don't know. Maybe when you're, like, 80, and you're like, oh, fuck. That's it. Finkel was Einhorn.
Well, I don't know. You might... Not to be too real, but I could see there being a point in my life where I am like, you know, mentally I was better a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
genuinely, I think I'm at my wisest right now, which is, I mean, the way it has to be at the bare minimum level for you to be at least a little happy. But, like, in terms of actual mental processing power, there are definitely some days where I'm like, I'm on, and there are some days where I was like, fuck, dude. If I was 16, I would have had this shit figured out in like probably 2/3 of the time instead of the amount of time it's taken now.
I started noticing that too, like the past several years now, and it's like, is this just gonna be more of this forever?
Don't get me wrong. I was an idiot when I was 16.
Oh yeah.
I was like, in terms of like knowing things about the world, and like having opinions that are, you know, good for a functioning society. Because when you're 16, you're like, you know, everybody should be like me. What do you mean? Like, why?
Yeah.
This was not my opinion, but as an example, is like, why should we pay for everybody's health care? Why doesn't everybody just never need to go to the doctor? Like, I go to the doctor like once every 2 years when my mom makes me, and the doctor's like, you're healthy, don't come in here. It's a waste of everybody's time, dude. But
I mean, didn't those people just think about not getting sick or not putting them in a situation where they could be sick?
why don't they just be 16, dude? And then, like, the odds of you running into medical problems are a lot lower than they are when you age. But also, like, the brain was, like, whip smart. If they were like, hey, do a calculation in your head, I'd be like, I already did that shit while you were talking. You know, it was just happening in the background.
Imagine if they weren't wasting your time with all that bullshit they were giving you.
Hey, wait, what?
I mean, there's a lot of lies.
Although
I don't know.
Dude, our education system, I want to be clear, I have some differences with the government of Ontario, which is a province where I used to live. But they're doing some pretty good stuff. They were like, hey, starting in first grade, we're going to teach personal finance and programming now. And I was like, that's cool.
Good.
And then, you're going to laugh at this, they're going to start discontinuing the practice of, in 9th grade, separating children into either smart or dumb. That's not the words they use. God. That's not the words they use, but it was kind of the way it was pitched to us. And they're going to stop being like, well, you're 12. Are you smart or are you dumb? And this is going to determine all the classes that you take in
fuck, dude.
for the rest of your high school career, which will determine what you do after high school, which will determine to some extent what you do with the rest of your life.
Yeah,
so they're slowing that shit down, which is nice.
They need to do that fucking everywhere. Because I mean, among probably like I would imagine like most of the people in like even just watching right now was in those gifted programs.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
like, look at us now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And like the thing is, it's just they just teach you things, the same things actually. Like it's just like it gives people a reason to feel superior to other people. Like it's just stupid. It's a horrible way to organize a school.
I love education, and I have a degree in science. I still think, no, I just self-res because I'm on a diatribe. I still think in high school there's way too much like abstract theoretical science taught, and way too little like practical life skills that would actually benefit you as a human being.
I'm with you on that.
Is my
front too.
2 cents.
I mean, I'm with you on that front in general, but like, I primarily would also like the school system to, at least here, maybe cool it on the lies would be good. Like that would be nice.
We got the same thing in the sense that whenever we learn stuff about American history, everyone's like, "Ooh, thank God!" Despite the fact that we were literally like the same colony, essentially, thank God none of that shit happened here.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're still teaching that fucking nursery rhyme about Columbus sailing the ocean blue in 1492 and all the fucking
which is idiotic because we all know Leif Erikson found North America at Onze aux Meadows in Newfoundland.
Yeah, and so did the millions of Native Americans. They also
what are you talking
might have
about?
found it.
Excuse me, Robert. I don't know how real we're getting with this. So I see it a lot on Twitter. Whereas, like, now people have been like, yes, we stole the land. But before we got here, they were stealing it from each other. So.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I predict we are going to die here.
You might be right.
I don't want to be negative, but I have not been paying attention at all.
I mean, same. But, you know.
Ticking down the time until miniature golf.
Yeah. But it is funny how we still call it the Age of Discovery.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. But, you know.
So, like, if you like that sort of stuff, like if you're a fan of learning about American history, you should definitely watch Hamilton.
Yeah, it's very historically accurate, actually.
It did teach me a lot about Alexander Hamilton and George Washington single-handedly winning the American Revolution.
I mean, if there's one thing you should learn about Hamilton, is that he was totally an abolitionist, guys. Like, completely. He absolutely was. Just like the show says.
Look, okay? The show, and I watched it on Friday. At no point in the show do they say that Hamilton is an abolitionist. What they do show is him dunking on Thomas Jefferson for owning slaves, right, without actually defending his own position, which is actually very true to real life in my experience. Many people criticize other people for stuff that they themselves are also guilty of.
That's true.
That's how I choose to interpret it in my head canon.
Yeah. 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 You know.
They say his wife was an abolitionist after he died. Okay, I mean, yeah, they do say that.
I mean, he was technically an abolitionist, but it wasn't for like moral reasons, and also like, technically speaking, he didn't own slaves, but he did make his money from the purchase and sale of slaves.
I did hear that he was involved in an administrative level in a little human trafficking, supposedly.
Yeah, bit of like a technicality kind of thing situation where people are trying to suggest that he's not. So,
I'm not even, but like genuinely.
I'm not saying you,
yeah.
But,
genuinely, the play is very good, dude.
No, I believe it. I mean, that's kind of the point. But yeah, I'm sure it is. I should go listen to some of the songs. I hear they're fun.
I don't know. I still, having watched it, I still feel like I'm gonna rile some people up with this one.
Uh-oh.
I still feel like listening to the songs out of the context of the play is cringe central. I'll just say I'll say it the way it popped into my brain.
Cringe central. TikTok has changed you, Ryan. It's changed you.
I'm gonna try to get you.
Hell yeah, I believe in you.
Like,
if not, I have a revive.
Oh, yeah, I would self-res because I'm dead.
Oh, right, yeah, I will do that. Do you need... Yeah, you do need a red. Okay, good. Perfect.
Yeah, he's running back. I would say, like... Oh, good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I had some of the songs stuck in my head for a while. The one where they were like, Alexander Hamilton did nothing wrong. He was really, really cool and super, super strong. Boom, boopa chee, boopa boom, boopa chee, boopa.
Oh yeah, dude, I heard that one actually on the radio. I think they were playing it.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I never once was I like, oh, I gotta listen to this rap again outside of the context of the play. But you know, different strokes for different folks. I've already said many times, musical theater was ruined for me for 2 decades because in high school I got in the car with a bunch of drama kids who started singing Seasons of Love from Rent along to the soundtrack, and they all had their own parts, like already pre-mapped out. They clearly had done it many times before, but...
You're preaching to the choir. There's a reason that I went to acting school and didn't become an actor, okay? Look, I feel you on that front. But, you know, the other thing, too, is that, like, as, like, an aside, like, that is unrelated to my gripes with them rehabilitating, like, a really awful person from history, is stage plays, you don't really get the same thing if you just watch a, live stream of it, you know? You lose something kind of important. But, at the same time... stage plays are really, really fucking expensive and pretty much exclusively for, like, the super rich. So,
and the super rich in basically 2 cities worldwide.
Yeah, essentially.
London and New York, I understand. If you're like, why would I watch Hamilton on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
But I'm like, in my hometown, once a year we saw a play where it was like, Snow White, but also had like the myth of Christmas in it somewhere.
Right, yeah.
Oh, sorry, in Stratford, Ontario. Yeah, I forgot about Stratford. My mistake.
There you go. There's a theater scene out there, yeah. But I mean, so that's not to say that like I think it's bad that they want to film stage plays and show them to people. Just more that like, if you start watching recordings of stage plays, I would encourage you to go to your local theater and go to a stage play. Because those artists need help too.
I was gonna see by the way, we'll pivot. We'll pivot here.
Hell yeah. Which golf?
With your friends.
Okay.
I was gonna go see the Book of Mormon when it came to Vancouver.
It's real good.
I've seen I Believe. I've seen that song. Let's see what they're playing at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. Let me guess, it's closed, but let's see what's coming up. Wicked, I gotta be honest, Wicked I've got a built-in bias against because, again, when I was in my first year of university, bunch of girls on my dorm room floor were extremely into Wicked and were singing the songs all the time, and and in a way kind of poisoned the broth before I had a chance. Eliza Schlesinger. Oh, dude, Ricky Gervais is coming in August, dude. What else we got here? Dita Von Teese, Glaminatrix. Is that a Rogers and Hammerstein? Is that?
It sounds awesome, to be honest.
Bill Maher is, dude. They should put him and they should put him and Ricky Gervais on the same night, so I could knock both of them out at the same time.
Put them in the same pit of snakes.
I didn't. When I said knock them out, I meant not physically. I meant like see both of my heroes live.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Oh, hello, the Bear Taffy.
I need to do my husbandly duty and defend my wife's perfectly respectable decision to listen to the Rent soundtrack on a regular basis.
525,600 seasons of love, and I just. Would you
Nothing
like
wrong with it,
my
man.
candle?
Look, there's I will freely admit to listen to Phantom of the Opera on repeat for hours on end. I will happily tell you that I have done that before.
I hear Phantom of the Opera is like actually a classic, though.
I mean, it is a classic, yeah. I mean, but in particular, the song "Phantom of the Opera" from Phantom of the Opera.
If I see Van Helsing, I swear on my life I will slay him. Ha ha ha! Is that the one that goes like that?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the lead-in. Yeah, it's a big. There's a lot of fireworks and stuff. It's a whole thing.
I'm the Fanta of the Opera.
Oh yeah, dude! Lin-Manuel Miranda should do Phantom of the Opera,
Yeah.
but with raps.
Dude,
I've got it going in my head. I got the first couple of because the Lin-Manuel Miranda, like, don't get me wrong. Again, I thought Hamilton was great, but when he raps, it really does sound like Chris D'Elia's impression of Eminem rapping.
Wait, say his name again for me.
Is not Chris D'Elia?
No, I mean, I shouldn't really give you so much
Yeah,
shit
who
for it.
cares? Really,
It's
at this
D'Elia.
point.
It's D'Elia?
Yeah, it's D'Elia.
More like delete it because of those allegations.
did you see that Queen Elizabeth Theater also is playing? What's it called? Love?
Oh, Love,
The one
Night
man-
of Pop or something.
The
yes.
one-man boy band.
Whoa.
Can't wait.
Corey, sign on to Steam as well.
I'm not. I'm in the game.
What?
It does. Wait, what? It says signed out. What? the
Yeah,
hell?
dude. You guys signed out.
What the fuck? I didn't sign out. I'm sorry.
No, it just does it.
That's never. Seen
I
it.
understand you're an Epic man, so you don't use Steam
Yeah,
that much.
I'm always on Epic.
Always on the Epic store. Hey, is that on Epic? It's like the number one thing he says to me.
Yep. Always.
I can't find Half-Life Alyx on the Epic store. Is it not out yet?
What the hell is this ball that is going on?
Well, sad news, ladies and gentlemen.
no.
Due to a recently received cease and desist, this is going to have to be the last weekly giveaway, but it's a doozy,
I got
folks.
no
You better make
assets.
sure you get in for this one. It's going to be Ryan's firstborn child. That's right.
just-
Luna Laterno is the giveaway for this week. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat to enter now.
I mean,
Oh man, that's really fucked up, Ryan.
look, I gotta.
I mean, I know things are tough, but I mean,
CPM is way down, dude. Nobody's buying ads anymore.
And back to theater talk. I saw Book of Mormon at the Queen Elizabeth Theater when it came to town. It was very good.
Dude,
It's great. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's really
I still
funny.
desperately need to see it live.
Oh, dude, Bear, you'd love it.
haven't
Yeah,
you
it's
already
really good.
haven't you already read it?
Yeah, I've lived it, brother.
Also saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Oh, dude.
Nice. Yeah, same.
I think the only big stage play I've ever seen live was the Lion King play in Toronto for 8th grade graduation. And it was incredible, dude. They got like they're like in costume and shit, and they're coming down the staircase, and you're like, whoa, that's. I mean, it's a good play.
It's a good time, man.
Even at the peak of like my too cool for school, everything sucks attitude, which was pretty much 8th grade for me. Like I was like, this shit owns.
Dude, theater is actually great. Like not just musical theater. Like theater in general. It really is like seriously.
Elise and I were finally like getting out and seeing more things over like the last year or so, and it was wonderful like to experience that kind of stuff because like especially like we went to see like a couple of Cirque du Soleil performances.
Oh my god,
shit is incredible. The amount of production value they have with every show is nuts.
Dude, the Phantom of the Opera is like, it's a super old Broadway play, and it still blows my mind how they can transition from scene to scene so fast.
I mean, it's not that old in fairness. It's like 30 years, but still.
Is it only 30?
I mean, I think. I mean, I think it's like the 90s, right?
I remember people in like 3rd grade. There were a couple of kids that were like, "This shit is incredible." So it must have been that like mid 80s, late 90s, or
it could be. It does feel very 80s.
Because in my head it went like, and this is completely ignorant, which is why I'm gonna say it. But in my head there's only like one play a year. And from my birth until about 1995, it was Phantom of the Opera. Then Cats had a little run, and then Rent was like for a decade. That was the only play. And then there's Jersey Boys took it for a bit for sure.
That was the thing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So apparently, 1986, Sic Mundus, 1953 to 2020.
Sic Mundus? Oh no.
That's true. Stomp, and Riverdance.
Oh, yeah, was a big thing. Yeah, and then, well, I mean, there was Rent in the '90s. That was a big deal.
I traveled through
what the fuck is going on here?
Through the wall.
Ah.
My ball is hopping.
Oh yeah.
Instead of going on the ramp.
When they fixed the physics, they broke them in this game.
Why did it jump?
Oh, this is.
Yeah, this has been broken for a while. If I had a nickel for every time someone got
Is Stomp a story, or is it just a bunch of noise?
Yeah, it's 2 hours of people just stomping on the stage.
It's a story of how to break a trash can.
It's just a performance. Okay.
In the back is just Oscar the Grouch. Real worried the whole time.
What do you think Oscar the Grouch, like, what do you think his bottom half looks like?
Oh god,
dude! I've never pictured Oscar the Grouch's legs.
Human legs,
like half shaved,
like
human legs.
Totally normal. Yeah, like shaved a bit. Yeah, but like totally normal ass human legs.
Do you know, by the way, that they've deepened the lore on Oscar the Grouch on Sesame Street?
I do know that he has a significant other now.
Not only does he have a significant other, but his trash can is actually like a TARDIS. Like it's bigger on the inside, and underneath the trash can, he has like a whole house down there.
He's like a Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I always thought his trash can was like on top of a larger dumpster. So
I mean, that's essentially
It was so trash.
It's because it took like 9 puppeteers to work his mouth.
But if we've seen the inside of his can, then that I suppose that means we've seen the full Oscar the Grouch then, right? Like they must have shown the full creature.
The whole Oscar.
The whole Oscar.
Does that mean like he climbs like a ladder in order to speak from the top of the can? Or is he so large?
He's really tall.
No wonder he's so grumpy whenever people want to talk to him. Hey, Oscar. He's like, clang,
it's
clang,
the only
clang,
part of
clang.
his entire area where he can stand up straight is through that little hole in the trash.
I thought it was fucked up when they gave him a girlfriend, because that guy is clearly an incel.
Yeah.
Wait, who was his girlfriend?
Her name was like straight up like Trashina or something.
Yeah.
Was it the pink one?
Hold on, you know, let's source this.
Check it out. Also, look up Oscar the Grouch's house.
Oscar the Grouch girlfriend and house, please.
Oscar the Grouch net worth.
Actually,
Okay.
I think that's like a theme in the show is that Oscar the Grouch is actually like a miserly asshole.
Oh my god! It's just like they just put a wig on Oscar.
Yeah, her name is Grungetta.
That's great.
Oh my lord.
And then, yeah, they just kind of, they don't live together, but they kind of cohabitate the same alley.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oscar the Grouch,
I hope I cohabitate the same alley with someone one day.
house inside. Oh my god.
Right? See?
Oh
Yeah, he's got like a whole, he's got like a 4-poster bed made of aluminum trash.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Wow, damn, yeah, look at this guy.
They
Sesame Street's got deep lore, man. Snuffleupagus, he's a drug addict now. It's
Is
the
he?
whole thing.
He's real into making films, which is why his name is really.
I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd watch Snuffleupagus stop out first.
Dude, I'm pretty excited to watch some Sesame Street.
Right?
Of the shit that I'm going to be forced to watch, that's got to be close to the top of the mountain.
Oh,
Dude,
dude,
Sesame Street. It's good
wait
stuff.
for Dora
Even Dora is like, at least it tries to be educational, right?
or Peppa.
Some
What
of
are
the
what are like the kids shows now?
oh, Paw Patrol is out of control.
Yeah,
Patrol. There's
Peppa's
Peppa
still
Pig.
really popular too.
And Peppa Pig.
She's like, it's like the whole show.
Some of this shit, and they're getting a little older now, so I should be careful what I say because they might hear it one day. But some of the shit my nieces show me that they love to watch and they lose their minds over is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's just like a song about like a mouse, and they just sing it 50 times in a row. And then as soon as it's over, they're like, "Do you want to see it again?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Cheesy mouse, cheesy mouse, cheesy. Oh,
Dude, speaking of Cheesy
Right,
Mouse,
yes.
you hear that Chuck E. Cheese is going bankrupt.
Really?
Again?
Thank God.
dude, it's because they're recycling pizza.
It's we don't talk about that guy anymore. Either Chuck E. Cheese nor the documentary, quite frankly. I think it's a really bad time to run a business that relies on putting 20 people in the same ball pit together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Could you, a socially distanced ball pit with
Ugh.
plexiglass sheets every 6 feet.
Dude, ball pits are just
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pools of filth.
Some guy has to go in and sanitize each ball after a child plays.
yeah, I'm sure they've been diligent about that all their whole careers.
Dude, I thought I was gonna die in a ball pit.
Did you get swallowed up?
Dude, like we were. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't a ball pit. It was like one of those moon bounce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was probably next to the ball pit. It was like in a place outside of Philadelphia called Sportland.
Is that like one of those bouncy castles? Is that what
It
you
had like it was just like a big like recreation center for kids, right? Like you pay to go in and it's like,
Okay,
hey,
yeah.
you can play video games or you can bounce on this thing. And I fell, like I walked into like the moon bounce thing,
Hoi.
and
Nice.
my friend slipped and fell in between the wall and where the cushions are, and like slid down into the ether.
Holy shit.
But they grabbed me.
Wait, is your friend dead?
And no.
My
and
friend
pulled
died.
me down. So we were both like upside down pegs, right? like just
Getting
like
your-
and like I had like this metal, like it must have been scaffolding or something, like right next to my head.
Oh my
was
god.
terrifying.
Yeah,
It was
no,
terrifying. And they pulled me out, and I was just like,
Hey, still having
again.
fun, huh? You don't need to tell your parents about this. Here's 100 tickets. Get whatever you want.
Yeah, here,
No, dude,
here's a
didn't
little
get
piece of
anything.
paper. Just write your name
I
on it.
think I almost died.
Dude, your childhood stories are fucking nuts, man. Like I fell out of a tree and sprained my ankle, and I was like, "Oh, woe is me." Like, I nearly fucking died. I had
Like, at least that's what it felt
4
like.
inches from my face.
One of my middle school friends got mad that he lost in StarCraft, and he hit his arm on his computer chair so hard he broke his arm.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
And he was like, he was a cool guy. He was cooler than I was. So I would love telling people the story of how he broke his arm. It was one of the best things that ever happened for me. I'm like, oh, you think that guy's really cool, huh? You think he's kind of like badass? Check it out.
Oh, you got an athletic injury playing esports.
Oh,
That's some
no.
good stuff. That's
Go,
rough.
go, 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 go.
I've never been a controller breaker, keyboard smasher, monitor smasher. I never was one of those.
I've never broken intentionally a piece of gaming hardware. The Culling 2 did break my controller when it vibrated off my desk, though. But that's the only one.
I broke a controller when I was like
Halo?
17. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Halo will do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, if I could play Dota with a controller, then I probably would have smashed a controller. Honestly.
every fighting game ever growing up. Versus the AI as well.
Oh, that's just sad.
Dude, the bosses are always bullshit.
They,
You know what? He's right,
He's
actually.
absolutely fighting game bosses are bullshit.
They're the
Yeah.
fucking worst.
You gotta kill like 3 full HP enemies, or they take up the whole screen or something like that.
Or they just like permanently block you for all time. Yeah.
You know,
I know.
like 9-year-old me spends like an hour and a half, on one continue getting to the boss, and then he just like, you just can't hurt him because you
Yeah.
don't know the pattern perfectly, and then
I do remember getting really
Oh,
salty trying to beat Cell to unlock some Dragon Ball Z characters for like the 7th time. Because every fucking Dragon Ball Z fighting game is like, hey, do you want to play through the story of Dragon Ball Z again? No! No! No!
He's absolutely
Remember
right.
Goku?
I will say, in university, we played a ton of Smash 64, and there was like
Yeah.
one guy who lived with us who, and it is not, I'm being as nice as possible, he's a very nice guy, but he grew up in an ultra repressed, like religiously conservative environment, and then he was basically living in a frat house with 6 people that were both his best friends and his like the people he resented the most on planet Earth. So, but our common ground was Super Smash Bros. On N64, and I just remember he was getting like increasingly mad because being a gamer was a big part of his identity, and then we're just assholes and we're like as good or better than him. And I just remember one time, like, one of my housemates was just constantly throwing him over and over and over, and he threw the controller down on the table. He's like 21 or 22. He threw the controller down on the table and went, I don't even know why I play this stupid fucking game. You're plugged into P1 and I'm on P2, so you always have priority. And then he just ran, like, stomped up the stairs, and I didn't see him again for the rest of the day.
So that's like, having host advantage.
Yes.
If you're P1.
I believe if you do things within like a 1 or 2 frame window, the person that's plugged into P1 has an advantage.
So
Oh,
you
so
guys are
he's
playing, like-
not wrong then.
He's not wrong, but he's a little
He's
insane.
obviously.
You guys are playing
But-
esports level Smash.
We were not at esports level, but we were pretty good.
Also,
It helps that
Smash 64
exactly. I was gonna say it helps that Smash 64 has no real competitive scene even then.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Now either,
it might be the second largest after the events of this week, but
Did they change the fun?
I don't believe so.
I always screw
Cannot-
this one up so
Cannot
much.
get the bounce
Chad,
rate.
he was a Pikachu main. There you go. I had another friend who was a Kirby main, but he was much more easygoing and also substantially better than anybody else.
Kirby mains often are, frankly. Except when you get into the later games. 'Cause Then they start taking pride in the fact that they can main Kirby, and then it's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
I was a Falcon DK main.
Oh, I like that.
It's just something that the sector, not I think it's Sector Z, the one with the Star Fox one where it has the lower level.
Yeah.
That something about that curve was specifically made for Donkey Kong's throw. Like you could grab him there and throw him and catch him and grab him and throw him and catch him, grab him, throw him and catch him, and then they resign themselves to their fate, and then you grab them and you walk them off, and then when they wake up, you toss them and get back on.
Can I just give up on the course? Is that an option?
You could wait 30 seconds.
On the N64 one, you could do that with Donkey's Throw on the Princess Peach's castle level, because it has the bumper in the middle.
Yeah.
Just keep tossing motherfuckers into the bumper.
Oh, baby.
Such a satisfying noise too.
I know what you're talking about.
Ready?
Oh, those were the
days.
Those were the days.
I can't remember
Barbra
that
Streisand.
song.
Yeah.
Barbra
No, wait,
Streisand.
that's not Barbra Streisand. That's All in the
Archie,
Family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All in the Family.
Yeah, Archie Bunker. Yeah.
Classic. Americana, Archie Bunker.
I do miss.
Nothing wrong with.
You guys missed the 50s.
I mean, I haven't watched that show in a long time, and I imagine the messaging is quite heavy-handed. But the show is about that, technically. I think. But I would like to go back and watch it
Later on, I think, for sure.
After
like,
Steve Urkel builds the clone machine and comes out as Stefan Urkel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
The show really hit its stride.
Carl Weathers comes in. He's like,
All in the Family
man, I'm
was.
so glad you're my son.
All in the Family was a spin-off of the Jeffersons, right? Or was it the other way around?
I
I'm
believe
pretty
It was
sure
the
it
other way around.
Yeah,
was it?
That came first. yeah.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
What was your
the
favorite
Jeffersons.
sitcom from the early 1990s that's not
Wonder
Seinfeld?
Years.
Okay.
Oof.
Fresh
What did you
Prince.
say?
Fresh
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah, it's probably the Fresh Prince for me too.
I was definitely into Family Matters.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. It was good until. Dude,
good time.
you know the story how like the daughter just disappeared?
Right.
Yeah. Didn't they recast the daughter or something?
No, she just never showed up again.
Oh, okay.
She like went up the stairs in one episode and then never came back.
Can you believe they're still making like 3-camera sitcoms like that?
Yeah.
It's insane to me.
Not only are they still making them, they're still fucking selling like hotcakes.
Dude, they're filming them in front of a live studio audience. People are actually like flying to Southern California pre-COVID, and then they're like, you know what we could do today? Let's attend a live taping of Last Man Standing.
Yeah. I mean, the Big Bang Theory was like, that guy was the most well-paid TV actor.
Oh, Jim Parsons, yeah.
Jim
Yeah.
Parsons, that's his name.
Those fucking
the
things,
Alan
they
Jim
sell like
Parsons
crazy.
project.
I thought his name was Jim Sturgis, but that's the guy that played Paul McCartney in Across the Universe.
Come on, let's go. Oh, I did like Saved by the Bell as well.
Me too.
growing up. I was
never got
a
too
fan.
into that when I was a kid. Maybe it was because it wasn't on Nick at Night. It was on Fox at day.
Dude, they were
Yeah.
all just so pretty.
Do you guys like a lot of Nick at Night stuff?
I watched a lot of like WKRP in Cincinnati, Gilligan's Island. You know, I watched a lot of that stuff.
Gilligan's is fun, yeah.
I usually shut it off after they switch to that programming block.
Oh, dude. I actually, you want to know? This should be a Ryan story.
Oh,
So, like, when I was a kid, I used to stay up late after my mom fell asleep so that I could watch Nick at Night specifically.
that is a me story. You're absolutely right. Can you imagine being 10 years old and being like, I gotta watch, you know, I Love Lucy?
Sitcoms from the 70s, yeah. Yeah, man. I watched all that shit when I was a kid.
I remember like staying over my cousin's house when he had cable and I didn't, and we stayed up all night just watching Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, now that's a good story.
That's a classic, yeah.
We just like laughed ourselves silly at the dumbest shit.
I remember that I was at my cousin's place for a sleepover, and they had cable and we didn't. And I woke up at 2 a.m. and the TV was still on Sports Center. Is that Seinfeld or pornography?
Oh, this is porn.
You notice when you told your story, I did not do the porno baseline.
I'm sorry.
I diligently waited for the story to finish. Anyway, I woke up at like 2 a.m. and the TV was on. I didn't know where the remote was. It was playing Sports Center, and I just watched that same hour of Sports Center until everybody else woke up 7 hours later.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. They just repeat, huh?
They just go.
Yeah.
They just go.
The whole day. Yeah, because they wanted to make a 24-hour sports network and then never figured out how to do that. Never actually tried. When I was at my cousin's house when I was younger, they had a different kind of cable than I did, because I don't know, because I guess they were in New Jersey or something, and they had these scrambled channels, and one of them was clearly pornography. And when I say clearly, I mean it's as if the Predator were standing invisible in front of white noise. And
that's a tip.
You see that round thing? I'm pretty sure, dude. Yeah, so they looked at that. That was pretty interesting.
Did your friends, when you were growing up, ever want to watch porn together?
Yes. They,
dude, it's the weirdest fucking thing.
Yeah. I only say yes, A, because it's true, and B, because I've also wondered if I was alone in this one.
No.
So I'm glad to hear that there's some solidarity.
No, dude, I'll tell you the truth that like we actually did it once too, and it was weird, man.
Yeah.
Like I did not like it.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did it several times. Well, although the one time, I think the last time we ever did that was the one time we had other people over and they also wanted to, except they didn't want to fast forward through the fucking. And that's kind of how we watched it.
Wait, what?
You watched?
Yeah, well, yeah.
You watched pornographic content with your friends, and you fast forwarded.
You guys were like doing pornography study together or something.
Well, the thing is, have you ever tried to? Because most of the time when you watch a porno, you're not paying a great deal of attention to the story. If you ever decide to pay attention to the story, it's fucking hilarious. Like most.
So you guys are almost Mystery Science Theatering it yourselves.
I see.
Basically, yeah.
All right, guy, put your dick away. That's not what we're here.
Why did you guys just like circle jerk each other while you watched it?
We just kind of like watch it and go like, "Oh, she's hot."
Yeah,
it's just really weird. Like, I agree. They're not my favorite memories. I'll tell you that much. It's weird. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody's
a little bit of MM every now and then. Not so bad.
I remember I had a sleepover at my friend's house, and he told me that women have 3 vaginas.
How long did you believe him in seconds?
I do want to be clear. He said that there's 3 holes on the vagina. And I was like taking notes. I was like, what the hell?
Yo, I told the same story basically because someone.
I remember from Fibbage. Yeah.
But in my case, it was a girl who told me that, and I was like,
"Oh no!"
Yeah. I was
like, set you up for failure, man.
Who am I to argue? You're the one with one.
Yeah. What position are you gonna fucking take there? Right? I'm pretty sure you don't.
According to my research.
Like I'm 15. I'm like, I'm fucking sure, I guess.
I also, and this may be unbelievable, because I know that it is a media trope, which is why I was so surprised when I saw the trope that this is not an atypical thing. But definitely, I also found a huge Ziploc freezer bag full of pornographic magazines in the woods with my friends.
We had, I found the old porn in the woods. Yeah, dude.
Still have absolutely
like a sofa.
absolutely no reason or no idea of why it's a thing, except I guess the obvious thing is like dudes are like, hey, I'm just gonna go to the store, and then they walk into the woods and like jerk off, which is fucking sad and scary at the same time.
But then that would imply that it's like
future, Ryan.
why is it one-time use porn though?
I don't know, man.
One-time use?
I think it might be just other kids.
No, but who bought the magazine? There's got to be one person had to be patient zero of the magazine.
They just steal it from like their dad or something.
I don't know. These had shipping labels on them.
Were they to your house?
No, absolutely not. It just said the woods.
Please delivered to the woods.
The fourth stump from the right.
Someone's got to keep up the the history.
See, I never had that kind of experience because I never had
Oh, there's
the
no
woods.
woods. Yeah.
But I did have a part where someone showed me a porno mag.
Oh,
I told that story before.
Central
too.
Park?
That's the first vagina that I've ever seen. No, it wasn't Central Park. You just showed me the full spread of a porno mag, and I remember specifically that her pubes were in the shape of a thunderbolt.
Oh,
So that's awesome. Dude,
That's
this had to be
badass,
the 90s.
right?
then.
Yeah, no, it was the 90s.
It's like American Gladiators porn.
I was like, I mean, I probably was like 11 years old or something.
in the
It
shit.
was like a teenager. He just came up to me with a porno magazine, flashing in my face, like, "Hey, look at this! What do you think?" And I was like, "I don't know."
That guy is probably on a list.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't like a peer. It was a.
No, it was literally like a complete stranger.
It was a complete stranger.
It was entire. Like I have never seen that person before, or probably since, to be honest with you.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's so fucking weird. That's got to be uniquely New York.
I mean, well, I'm sure.
Unique New York.
Had to do that one for a while, yeah.
I had an embarrassing story from being in elementary school, and Beavis and Butthead was real popular, but I didn't have cable.
Right.
So my grandparents did, and when we were over there on like a Saturday for an hour or two, I would try to sneak in an episode of Beavis and Butthead, but I had no fucking context of what that show was at all. So I would just walk around elementary school and be like, "Yeah, I'm spanking the monkey."
Oh.
And like one of my friends who had cable and was like, he was like the mature kid.
Yeah.
He was always like the kid that was older than everyone else. He was like, "Do you know what the monkey is?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, of course." I had no.
Everybody knows what the monkey is. All my homies love the monkey.
Dude, I have never found, as an adult, an experience that compares to the thrill of watching a TV show you're not supposed to watch as a minor.
Right?
Like getting away
or
with
playing
it.
a video game that you're not supposed to.
Yeah,
play.
dude.
Like when I discovered Cinemax After Dark.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Watch like a 2.5-hour movie for like 15 seconds of like weird softcore porn angles.
I still remember when I was like 9, I got to watch like 2 episodes of Daria, and that shit changed me. I think my trajectory was altered a little bit on that day.
You became her.
I became
Right, yeah.
Daria-esque.
Darian.
Also watched, like, my parents would be like, you can't watch this shit. It's Martin Scorsese. Some dude's getting his head blown off. But they would be like, we're just going to watch, like, the 2 hours of the Maury show instead.
Oh, yeah.
You're right, yeah.
Here's RoboCop instead.
No, like actually, like my difference was like, yeah, watch RoboCop. That's fine. Starship Troopers, yeah, whatever. There's a nipple. Go to your room.
Oh, dude, that's America, man, right there. Jesus.
My brother and I used to sneak down into the basement when we were kids to play the demo disc that contained Tekken. Like the original Tekken.
Let's
It
go.
was like we were forbidden because that was a teen-rated game and we were not teenagers yet.
Was it
Man, even one level up
Starship
is risky, huh?
Troopers, you're right.
Tekken 3? Was it that one?
No.
Was it Metal Gear Solid?
I think it was actually like the first Tekken.
Oh, dude,
Like when
I
did the
remember-
first Tekken come?
long time ago.
1995, maybe?
PS1, right?
94? Yeah, no, I think it was.
I was
remember.
3 years old.
I remember Rise of the Triad.
Oh.
Being like, oh my
Is
god.
that some sort of
so-
dark era that I
so
wasn't aware of?
It's like
No,
like
it was
Doom.
like a Doom Wolfenstein person shooter. It was like pretty violent for like that era anyway.
I remember playing Duke Nukem as a kid on my mom's
Ooh,
work
yeah.
computer. That was a thing. Played it on a floppy disk.
Not for long.
Yeah, they moved on to hard disks after that.
Can we just can this hole?
Yeah, dude. This
I don't know if
is-
there's a way to. I don't
Once
know.
you're off of like the perpendicular trajectory, you're just screwed.
I don't know if there's a way to just kill it. You could just sink it in 5 strokes like I did.
Try 4.
Oh! When Barry, because you brought it up, if you guys choose to have children, when are you gonna let your child play T and M rated games?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
As soon as they want to.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna hold them back too much. They would probably know when they're ready. I think they would start with. Well, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a lot different because I'm seeing like a timeline like 5 to 10 years down the road. At the rate of technological progression we're at, they're just gonna start on a fucking VR headset from birth.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
If Bill Gates gets his way, he'll just put the VR chip into you when you get the COVID vaccine.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
then you won't even need the headset after that. So
No sweat.
Head windows.
Try 3 actually. Damn. Same question.
I don't know. Like, I'm not that concerned about my child seeing like violence in video games, but I do think that, and this is kind of like skirting the original question, I guess. I think I'm going to be concerned about the amount of screen time because I do worry that it leads to a situation where if you grow up exclusively playing video games like too much, you find yourself in a situation where you find it harder to maintain focus on tasks that are not immediately gratifying for more than like a minute burst at a time.
That's a salient point.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Screen time is different, for sure.
yeah.
It's a relevant concern.
I think it's. I'm actually much more interested in this question. How do you feel about the way your child will perceive your career?
It comes up a lot. I'm not really that worried about it. Like,
I'm assuming you're not worried about it, but I wonder like how you think they'll perceive it and like if Luna will think you're cool, basically.
I think
almost certainly not.
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I think it's like always the curve, right? Like when you're like your parents are your hero most of the time when you're like I don't know, before the age of like 9 or 10, and then from like 10 to 20 you're kind of like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure I don't turn out like these failures, and then after that you kind of hit like a level of like mutual respect and stuff like that. So I just see it as part of the natural course of life. But as far as like how they'll perceive streaming, I choose to perceive it in the positive way, that if they ever are like, oh, you know, I'm curious what my dad and my mom were like when they were younger, they can go back and watch this stuff. I know you're like laughing. I'm not worried about them seeing like dirty jokes and stuff like that. That doesn't bother me at all.
No, hey, dude, that's I am actually.
For sure.
Like, I think it's extremely cool that you've got like a massive catalog for your child at some point
I
to
think
go
that's
back
neat.
if they want to see
Yeah.
the examples of how you guys were before. Yeah, that's actually fucking cool as hell.
That would be interesting. God, no, I don't know. Actually, now hold on. I don't know if I don't know if I want my future progeny to know that. No.
Everything sexual about you ever.
I don't know. I see it like, you know, similar to if you were a stand-up comedian, you know?
Yeah.
I hate to use this as an example, but, you know, like, at least it's not like Louis C.K.'s kid, where, like, if they watch his sets, every set is like, I hate my dumbass wife so much.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then also, of course, the news about him. It's just,
Yeah, that would be.
more,
Yeah.
more embarrassing than any dog joke. So, you know.
Well.
You say Annie.
There's definitely some awkward moments that are being set up in the future, but you know that's just part of life.
I don't know. Maybe I have too like analytical of an approach to it. But if they're like, you know, ooh, that joke's gross, I'm gonna be like, yeah, it got the people going. People laughed.
Built this empire.
Yeah, exactly.
The point.
How do you think you're wearing those clothes, Luna? Where do you think they come from?
It was the 46th cum joke.
I'm sorry, by the way, future Luna, if I ever meet you.
I wouldn't worry about
I
it.
feel like we just all issue her a blanket apology.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm not really concerned about it, honestly. If anything, like what I'm more concerned about is that other parents are gonna be like, they're gonna be like, oh, her dad's unemployed.
No, man, I think like the way things are headed, you're probably gonna be okay. No, never mind. I'm not gonna finish this statement.
The only one employed.
Yeah,
What could
fuck.
possibly go wrong?
The only one employed. I am, and this is more of like I guess a Corey bit, but I am very eager to learn what a cross section of Vancouver parents looks like. Because in my head, I'm like, it's just startup bros and like tech millionaires and then unemployed billionaires, and then like I make my own granola, you know, like it's just that. And then me, who's also like, hey, I'm a streamer, hey, I'm part of the problem too.
Actively benefiting from the system.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be weird.
That's fine. We're all gonna be dead in like 5 years anyway, so.
No,
Oh,
hey.
I don't think so.
It's all going.
I hope not. What happened to this one tile?
All I'm saying is learn how to build a crossbow from scratch.
Learn how to code.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I have a katana. Get out of here.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm already.
Dude,
It's rigged over my door.
I asked my brother what he's been doing for fun lately, and he says he's been spending about 6 to 8 hours a day studying neural networks. That's the kind of fucking guy he is. Like, it's been a real good time for him.
Is he like furloughed right now, or?
He
don't
actually
wanna
was
put him
going
on
to
blast.
start a company.
Oh.
But then COVID happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Wasn't a movie theater, was it? Or a Chuck E. Cheese? Neural network infused Chuck E. Cheese. They already they know what kind of pizza you want even before you walk in the door.
They know which games you'll
Yeah.
win, and they just award you tickets beforehand.
Let me guess, you want a pepperoni pizza. Oh my fucking god, dude.
He told me the main reason why he wants to do it though is to I'm probably gonna misquote him, but I think it was to program a group of robots to play a board game.
Okay. What
Which is a
board game, though?
noble endeavor, I think.
Dude, you should get your brother into Riichi Mahjong. It's a very algorithmic game.
You
Was
should
that
get
his
him to make
business?
one.
Or that's why he was reading into the neural network?
That was the neural network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's like, let's be honest, beyond my area of expertise.
Hmm.
The machine learning stuff is really interesting, actually. Like how it works.
Yeah, maybe one day they'll perfect it and YouTube can sort my videos in the new video manager properly instead of how they think they should be sorted. Haha.
Did you see that Boston like Dynamics
yeah.
company released a little like dog you can buy?
I did. Well, it's like 50 grand,
Oh, they're
right?
selling them now?
Wait,
like
you can buy a
65
Boston
grand.
Dynamics dog?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit. Can
That's
we
pretty
get
cool.
one for the show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in the budget.
Yeah?
But you gotta
He said we can.
take care of it though.
I will. I promise.
All right.
I'll walk it every day.
If I see
Luna gets
little
to ride it
oil
first.
stains around and they're not picking it
I'll
up,
clean them all up, I swear.
is the cutest bit. That's
If I wake up and the door's open and the robot's straddling me and it's got a knife in one of its hands.
I mean, that's inevitable, but we're thinking, right? It's the Boston Dynamics.
If that robot ends up arresting me because of a tweet that I made, I'm going to be very upset.
Shouldn't have made that tweet.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a Skynet bot in my house.
dude, they're like, it's so terrifying looking.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like a 2028 version of Old Yeller where they have to shoot the Boston Dynamics dog with like a Tesla coil or something to take it out. Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, I was gonna go for a robotic bark, and then I realized, how do you do a robotic bark?
Bear.
That's a very good question. How do you do a robotic bark?
Well,
Okay, that was about as close as we can get, I think. Yeah.
bark.
Yo.
Oh,
That was
good.
like RoboCop dog. Arf, arf.
stop resisting.
Firmware
Near
update required.
Oh man.
What do you do with the robot dog?
You basically
You live with the robot dog forever.
Is
Well,
it
here's
is
the
it
thing.
one of those ones where like you give it like a tray with a bunch of glasses of water and then you kick it and see if you can knock the glasses over like the videos?
Yeah, yeah.
No, you never
literally that-
kick him.
He's
He's been kicked enough. That was part of the learning process.
you just
Yeah.
hack at him with a hockey stick until he falls over.
You attach a fleshlight to him, and then put peanut butter on your dick and see what happens.
gun. and then just see what happens.
What do you think would happen if you gave him a gun?
Nothing. It doesn't have hands.
Doesn't have hands, yeah.
Oh, I bet
Yeah.
it would find a fucking way, dude.
Nature, man,
I
finds a
don't
way.
think I don't think this one has like. I'm not sure if it has an autonomous mode. I think you have to like
Oh,
drive it with
God.
the remote control.
You have to drive it?
Yeah, you like steer it with remote control, and like the cleverness in it is how it can avoid obstacles and stuff.
I have a question for you. You guys ever think it's messed up that, like, if you buy a Tesla, the autonomous driving
yes.
modules get updated constantly? Like,
And
what if
have
you
to
just got
pay
in
to
your...
activate it?
Well, I mean, even, like, the money is one thing. The other thing I'm just worried about, like, you'd be driving to work one day, and they'd be like, oh, we issued a firmware update. Sorry, known bug, the brakes don't work.
Yeah, right,
You
yeah,
know?
no, exactly.
Well, I don't think they do it while you're driving.
I don't mean that you're updating while you're driving. I mean that
Okay.
it updated when you plugged it into your garage at night. It updated, and then you get.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with that, dude.
Can you
it's
really
really
put your car into airplane mode so it doesn't update? I'm gonna write that one down.
Tesla's like, it's a really weird thing because they're selling cars that are basically like phones now. Where,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you pay more money and they just go into the software and turn something on that's already in the car.
Yeah.
Yes, they artificially lock features out of a
So,
car
like-
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's this guy I watch on YouTube and he buys salvaged Teslas
Oh.
and rebuilds them, right? To recycle them because otherwise they just like
Yeah.
sit in the dump and turn into like the most, insane,
Detritus.
like the largest size of e-waste possible.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Tesla will like hunt down the VIN number and deactivate
Really?
supercharging
Sounds about right.
That's wild.
because they can't trust the car on the supercharging network.
Well, that's what they
And
say.
and there are like Tesla stands who like will like snitch. Like,
Good
like-
lord.
like he's found cars and like people will like find the VIN number and like tell Tesla.
Elon Musk is very much the mega church
He's
pastor.
Iron Man, dude.
He's definitely not.
You remember that time Tony Stark was like, "Hey, did you jailbreak your car?"
yeah. Remember when Tony Stark suggested that we nuke Mars?
But remember when he put the car in space?
I remember that.
Remember?
Yeah, but what was in the trunk?
They also, isn't it like if you buy the autonomous driving, it's tied to you and not the car, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
So like if you get a new Tesla, it carries over, but if you sell your Tesla to somebody, they gotta buy it again.
Oh, I don't even know if it'll carry over to the next car, honestly.
When you
Apparently,
buy a
people are
Tesla,
saying
you
no.
sign a blood pact. You have to
Basically.
carve your initials into the side of the vehicle.
It has
With
On
a,
the bright side,
I heart Elon.
your farts don't stink in.
Look, I gotta tell you something. I think the Tesla is a sick car.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I mean, very few people are like, oh, this car is shitty. However, Tesla fans scare the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
I have the only other fans that come close are Jeep fans, but I've never like driven by a Chevy Malibu and the license plate is like Malibu. Like when every Tesla you drive past, I would say 10% have a novelty license plate that's like Elon 1 Tesla,
Nikola.
my Tesla, Nikola.
This
Yeah,
is a
exactly.
Tesla.
It's insane.
haha.
Yeah.
There is a very strange Elon cult in America.
Oil lol.
I did see, I forget, they can go back in the bit from my road trip to PAX last summer, but there was one that was like oil LOL or something like that. But now that I think about it, it's rebuilding in my head, and I actually think that I saw it on a Hummer, which is the exact opposite situation, and somehow even more dickish.
Oh, that's just that's horrible. That's the guy who rolls coal on like a cyclist.
Yeah. Dude, I think if somebody bought a Tesla with their Bitcoin,
Oh no, Bear.
you could create the
Hell.
ultimate black hole of smarm.
Yeah. I could see it. That might be like too powerful, honestly.
It's too much.
It's like dividing by 0. Just don't want to do that.
Anyway,
What else did you guys get into when you weren't supposed to as a kid?
I'll tell
Well,
you this story
Illicit
straight up.
narcotics.
Yeah.
My friend and I found naked pictures of Cameron Diaz online.
Oh, nice.
We printed them out on his black and white inkjet printer, and then
Hell yeah.
like a week later, he was like, "Yo, dude, we're fucked. My mom found those photos."
No.
And then when she asked me about it, I just said I'd never seen them before in my life. And
That's the way to go,
she
dude.
got in a lot of trouble.
Nice, but you got out scot-free, right?
Scot free, dude.
Let's go.
I've never seen her in that bondage outfit before in my life. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
see Corey has indeed seen the very pictures
Someone's
that,
been on E-Bomb's world.
Ryan is referring to.
Why is it Scott that's got to be free? Why can't it be Rob free? Got
Right.
off Rob free.
Rob's already got a verb associated with it, though.
Do it.
That's true. Yeah, that's a very good point. Got out. That's got to be like a single synonym or single syllable name though. So it's got to be like got out Tim free. Yeah, Ted free or something like that.
Free. I don't know.
What would-
That's a good question. Have you ever seen anybody get off scot full? It's like he got off, but it it cost him.
It got expensive.
Would you get off scot enslaved?
No, because it's
Oh,
fat.
Jesus Christ.
What's the opposite of fat free? It's full fats.
What if it's scot in bondage and it's just a completely different context for how you're supposed to be using that phrase?
We have computers in our pockets that can put a man on the freaking Jupiter. What does scot free? I love this, dude. This Google question definitely is like a lot of 11-year-olds Googling it. What does scotch taste like? Can you imagine writing an article to describe the taste of scotch? Why do we say scot-free? It's from the Scandinavian word scot, which means tax or payment. It mutated into scot as the name of redistributive taxation meant to provide relief to the poor during the 10th century. Dumbass. You're not even familiar with the 10th century tax code?
It was
there's-
a very popular phrase in England during the past 1,000 years.
Really?
No, I'm making a Scottish joke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lot of like weird little bits in English that you just have no idea that they're from, another language.
Yo, actually, speaking of watching Dark, there's like a number of sentences are like, that is remarkably English sounding.
Yeah,
Very true.
German for you.
They stole a lot from English.
That they did. The damn dirty Germans.
I remember learning Japanese and like learning the word skoshi, and it means like a little bit. And I'm like, my dad used to say, move that over a skosh, like a lot. Growing up, I'm like, skosh, holy shit! How the fuck did that get in our language?
Did your parents ever say buku to mean a lot?
Oh, like boku.
Like boku?
Boku Yeah.
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 Buku bucks, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a drink too for a while.
Mm.
Where's that
Yeah,
from?
that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, it's probably, misunderstanding French.
Yeah.
Oh, is it French?
I imagine so.
Boku.
I don't know. Boku.
Bonjour, mon petit bureau de change.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Let's clank it up.
Let's do it.
Yeah, brother.
Clank.
Both.
I gotta get educated.
All right,
Maybe
we
it's
can
like
do that.
Lady Cup. That's what it means. Boku.
Lady Cup.
Lady Cup, yeah.
Of course, yeah. Everyone knows it.
I got Lady Cup bucks. What is that?
Before I explain, I'm gonna get some water and I'll be back.
I don't even think you need to explain it. I think if we go
Okay.
through,
Even
if we
better.
go like, just Bear takes the last turn. Frankly,
Why's it gotta be Frankly? Why
right?
can't it be like Tedley or something?
Don't call me Shirley.
Why can't it be like Scotland and we get off Frank free?
Right? I mean, we do know why actually now.
Yeah, now we know, I guess. Yeah, it's not as fun anymore now that we learned something.
I hate learning.
Fuck.
The more you learn, the less you know, and I like just pretending that I know everything.
Do you think there are other verbs like? Do you think there's a verb associated with like, our names? Obviously, we know Rob.
Mine's kind of tough.
Like Alex.
You can't really Alex something.
Alex. Well, actually, wait, hold on. Isn't there a term? Oh no, you know what? That's Smart Alec.
Why you
Yeah.
always? Why you always Ryan?
I like it.
Why you always Ryan?
That might be one of my favorite videos. When he goes, "Oh my God,"
I know.
Stop freaking Ryan.
No, I'm not familiar.
You're not familiar? It's to the tune of the song "Too Close" by Next. Baby, when we're grinding, I get so excited. I try to hide it. I try, but I can't fight it. You're making it hard for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a song.
Oh yeah.
That's a slapper.
All the songs
Oh,
on you
yeah.
requested. We're dancing like we're naked. Ooh, it's
Dancing like
almost
we're naked.
We're
Love it.
sexing, yeah. R&B's not my genre.
Dude, it's so horny.
It's a horny song.
They should
It's a
call it
really
horny.
horny
That's
genre,
the genre.
The
is
genre
horny.
is incredibly horny.
Oh yeah, very
And,
much
yeah.
so. I'm a big fan. I grew up on R&B music actually.
They should
They don't
really
want-
call
they don't
it.
want to bug.
Explains
It's
so
not
much,
rhythm
Rob.
and blues. It's more like rumps and boobs.
Boobies.
I like that. I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but that's gonna make a callback at some point. Boobies.
The
Um,
I forget what song it was. I was like, I was on TikTok again. That's how I learned the youth.
Yeah.
And
Is it "Say So" by Doja Cat?
no, there was some. There was like, it's some R&B singer, and he's just like, I'm gonna lick it and stick it in the wet and something. And it's like the most like. I was like, holy shit. and some girls are like, oh, it's so good. He's so good.
Man,
Man,
Hey.
that's really not subtle.
are the pieces on the board like way too big?
it
For anyone
you change your
No.
perspective.
Yeah, I suppose I could, and I suppose they look small, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, change the way you're looking at it, Rob.
Which pieces are too big? Like
You're talking about the ones in the
everything?
back by the dragon thing?
Like if you go on Squad Stream, you can see what I mean. It's they are definitely too big.
Really?
Well, they look normal to me.
Hold on.
Let me see, Rob.
What if I do?
Oh my God, Rob!
Yeah, they're definitely too big here.
Did that fix it? All right.
They're actually gigantic.
Let me
What
go
the
check
fuck?
this out.
It's like the pieces behind the board are on top of everything.
Okay, they are. He is not joking. They are insanely huge. That is not normal.
Oh my God!
I
Dude.
was thinking not. Yeah.
Let me try to
aren't even-
leave and rejoin.
Yeah, I'll try doing that. Hold on. I can't hear out of my left ear.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your
Probably.
like
Maybe
your
maybe
left
that's why the pieces are
headphone or your left ear?
No, my left ear.
Rob, you got to stay alive to meet my daughter one day.
I'll be fine eventually.
Does it look right now?
Yeah. No, it's
Okay. All right, Bear, I'm going to give you the 1 minute explanation if they didn't while I was getting some water.
Hit me.
Okay. So we play as these little dudes that go into the dungeon here. Hold on. I think actually let me click game start and then error in script.
Uh-oh.
That's probably fine.
I think it's because you haven't sat down at the table.
I'm so stupid. Put me
Abort.
Put me here, and then I
think you gotta reset.
How the hell do you do this, dude? 1 second. I gotta wait for my 2.5 second long transition to go so I have the overlay. Okay. Games. Clank. Honestly, you should be teaching me, dude.
Apparently.
All right, there we go. So we've reloaded Clank. And then I got to go to the slick gameplay scene and set up base game. All right, okay. So then start game. All right, but don't click anything yet.
All right.
So we're playing as these cool dudes like up here at the top.
Yeah, the yellow one.
Yeah. Every turn, you're going to draw 5 cards from your deck. You're going to play all 5 of the cards, and they are going to give you some assortment of boots and energy and swords. So you use the boots to move around the dungeon. 1 boot equals 1 movement. A footstep means you got to play 2 boots to get by it. And then a mask of an enemy means you need to play a sword to get by it, or you take damage when you move by it. That's all you need to know for the basics there. The blue boys are, I'm just going to random first player, but don't play yet. So you're going to go first, which is just beautiful. The blue, you use those to buy these cards that are over here. And the bottom right is their cost. So you add cards to your deck that you think will help you accomplish your purpose. For example, I'm moving too slow and I want to get deeper into the dungeon so I can get these cool treasures. Then maybe you want more boots. Or you're like, oh, you know what? This Elven Dagger is like, just by playing it, I get to draw a card, get through my deck faster, and make my turns better. So you buy things that'll make your deck better, basically. You use your swords to fight enemies, and you fight this goblin, for example, which is always around. You get some gold, but you can get other stuff by fighting enemies. You can get energy points to buy more cards. You can get, anyway, you get the idea. So the goal of the game, you got to take your dude. You want to get as many victory points as possible. The way you do that is by adding cards to your deck that have these little green things at the top. Like this Elven Dagger's worth 2 points. The Apothecary's worth 2 points. And then also getting a piece of treasure from below the grass. So you work your way into the dungeon. You grab a piece of treasure. And then you try to get out to the top. So that you don't get killed by the dragon. The very final thing before we get started. You see this little part right here where we got the Clank board.
Yeah.
Every time you play a card that clanks, you clank up and put some cubes in there. It does it automatically. Sometimes dragon attacks will be triggered. If your cubes get pulled, you take damage down in this little section right here. If you take 10 damage without healing, if you get to the skull, basically you're dead. The end.
Got it.
All right. So to walk through a turn, you just play your hand.
Okay.
You can even click that play hand button if you want, and it'll.
I'd love to do that. Yeah. So, I burgle.
Yes.
This is worth 1 energy,
Sure. Yeah.
and I got 4 of those, so I've got 4 energy to spend.
Yes.
Yep, you can
I
see
could
the thing over
buy-
here, by the way.
Yeah, this like auto populates.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
and then. But this is the +1 clank that just adds a clank cube to that.
Yeah.
So has that already happened?
It
as a
already
result of
did
this?
it.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get. I feel like the teleporter's pretty good.
It can be for sure. Oh, but wait. It's use, which means you actually once you use it once, is gone. Use is like a one-time use.
I'll probably get the elven dagger.
Oh, you son of a.
You did recommend.
It's really good.
Yeah.
He did
Alright.
recommend it.
Put that over here, or do I? Do I put it in my deck?
I think you should put it back and then click the buy button
if you
attached
put
to
it,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
Otherwise,
the buy button's stuck with it the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. And then that would be your turn.
Okay. End turn.
So it'll repopulate a card from the cards that you bought, and then if the card has a dragon symbol, that's when the dragon attacks.
Okay.
And that's you pretty much.
This
got
is pretty
everything.
easy.
Oh, do it, yeah.
You can like buy stuff in the shop later down here.
Yeah,
for
there's
7
little
coins
little
each.
mechanics you might come in handy.
Okay. Cool. So it is Rob's turn.
It's Rob's turn.
It is my turn. Okay. Where's the play hand button?
You're
There. it is.
Yeah. Very
It's the
similar
same
turn.
All right. Well,
my
I have no movement, so I shall purchase a card. I shall purchase a card. Nah. That one's pretty good. That one's really good.
So many devices.
Oh. Your
So
turn.
Yeah.
I'm understanding correctly that you just pay 7 for this and you get 7 victory points. Right?
That's correct.
Okay.
There are other cards that maybe play off of it. Like if you have a dude in your deck, he might give you more victory points for every tome you have too.
Oh,
What a
okay.
surprise.
What an interesting turn you've got there.
All right. Well, I guess I will buy a sneak and a swagger.
Interesting.
End turn.
Interesting indeed. I will play my hand, which is slightly different. I get plus 2
he's
clank,
gotta move.
but I get to move. Look at that. So I move into my first room. I only got 2 energy though, which is pretty not great. With 2 energy, I will also buy sneak and then end my turn.
Okay. Play hand. I get 2 move.
He does.
So I'm gonna go into here. And then with my 3 currency units, I will buy and explore. Oh, right. Nope, don't do that.
He's got it. He's got it. That
All
seemed
done.
like an appropriate action.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really can't hear out of my ear.
That's the little frightening.
That's very concerning.
If you gotta go, you gotta go.
I can hear slightly. In
Okay.
fairness. All right, so I can move the 2 times, and I'm stuck in the little thingy, so I guess I'll move here.
Is that also the same hand that Bear had?
Probably.
It has to be because you have the same starting 10.
Well,
There you
yours
go.
was different.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you had the same
Oh,
one
I
on
see, I
turn
see.
1.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Good point.
Man, the shop kind of sucks.
Yeah, because you guys bought all the good stuff.
Play hand. Oh, hey, look at that.
Ooh, poison chicken.
Join the party.
What's this 5?
That it means you get 5 gold
Money.
every time you play that card. So, while Corey's taking his turn, I'll explain gold. Gold can be spent over here in the shop. So for 7 cents in any of those squares, you can buy either a crown or a key or a backpack. The backpack lets you hold a second piece of treasure. The key lets you move through locked doors, and the crowns are just pure victory points.
Okay.
But the other thing is, at the end of the game, unspent gold is worth 1 per. So 1 victory point per gold.
Also,
So they're pretty important then.
yeah, basically, this is a loot and out situation. So you go into the dungeon, loot whatever you can take, and leave. And from that point on, basically the game starts counting down to the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets basically there's a dragon attack every turn, and if you don't get out when the first person gets out, if you don't get out 4 turns after that, you just get smoked.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, you can only take like 1 thing or 2.
Okay.
So I will meet you guys in here, and then for 5
Oh my god,
energy.
he's
Ooh.
loaded.
I like cards that let you do things. So I'm gonna take
That's good. Oh, yeah.
Sleight of Hand, and then I will also take an Explore and pass my turn. So now you can start drawing your new cards because you're through the original 10.
Okay. Well, I didn't. I got a Clank too out of that, so that's no good.
Yeah, it's a spicy Clank board
Yeah, we're
right
clanked
now.
up, man.
I'm gonna get the ladder.
Oh, so you basically use it immediately.
So you move to.
But I do want to say, and this is bad timing for it, if you move into the caves, you can't move out of the caves that turn unless you have like a teleport or something that says you can move out of them.
Oh no!
So you could
okay.
go like,
You could move there.
1,
yeah.
2.
Yeah, and you get that treasure.
Yeah,
or
okay, I'll
1,
do that.
2.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Although I should warn you that.
Here.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, here.
Yeah,
the double feet means
Oh.
it takes.
That's true.
So
But,
what is this?
You
It's
can
a
just
little,
take it.
yeah, a little secret that you take and flip over.
Flip.
Yeah, on your.
Oh,
Oh, you got the sword potion.
So you can use that at your leisure to get 2 swords to fight something.
okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you have, you already bought something. Okay.
I will warn you, though, that Ryan took that path last time and lost.
Yeah, but I got bad rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Rob took the game.
I did.
Oh, my turn is over.
Correct.
It's another
Play
ladder.
Another ladder?
All right.
We didn't even see that card last time.
No.
I don't want to waste my 2 feet juice, but I also... I'm just going to go into the ice.
I don't want to waste my poofy.
Use one... So, hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
The shrine.
The
Does
shrine.
that get instantly used?
Yes.
Ah.
For a gold or an HP.
Why are there so many of these purple thingies?
There's been a lot of devices.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, the thing is, this card is really good, so I'm just gonna buy 5.
He's going
And-
heavy explore juice, dude.
Yeah, man.
Get clanked.
He clanked
This is
us.
It clanked you.
He clanked us and then himself.
Yep. I'm gonna move down here. I'm an equal opportunity clanker.
Hello, Tomo.
Alright, I got 5.
How you doing with your cone, buddy?
Yeah, how is he doing?
He's okay. It's not a plastic one. It's like a cool little cloth one.
Oh, okay.
That's nice.
So he's
I'm all fancy.
a little bit more comfortable, I think.
I'm gonna buy a wand.
Hello,
So, like,
Tomo.
what happened?
I don't know. I think he got it stuck in like the seam between the like 2
That's what I-
wooden planks or something. Oh, he tried to jump into his little box, but he can't fit.
Aw.
Oh, he's in. Let's go.
He made it.
Congrats, Tomo.
Good work, Tomo.
And then Ruka hates the collar on him. So
Yeah, he's chasing him around. All right, so I got -2 Clank.
Why?
And then
shit.
4
No,
movement.
that card's great.
It's pretty sweet. So
It
I'm
can
gonna,
be.
I'm gonna move 2 to here and grab this little secret. And it's 2 energy I have to use this turn. And then I'm gonna move another 2 over to this one and grab this big secret, which
Oh,
is 5 gold. And
5 gold coins.
that is 4 movement. And then with 5 energy, kind of.
well, you have 5 plus 2, right?
Oh, you know what? He's right. I got 7 energy. He's precisely correct. I will.
Use
Get
by
a
all the
tome.
purples. Use by all the purples.
Probably
Use by
not gonna get a
all the
tome.
purples.
Honestly,
Buy the purple.
I feel like this treasure map is real sick. So
you
I'm-
get 5 victory points every time. you shoot
5
something
victory
free.
points every time you play it. So then I will just delete this 2 energy from existence, and I will pass my turn.
I hope Tomo has a better time with those collars than Jiro did.
He seems to be
Clank!
doing okay.
Jiro like would just bifurcate his shit with it, in
Oh,
the litter
oh,
box
no.
and then like walk around with poop all over it.
Not good, yeah.
So you should
Go through the monster path.
you
right?
well you should draw a card too. So like the order. Oh, maybe it probably put one in your hand, right?
Yes.
You can just play that again because your turns like
sweet.
it. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, the one little thing with this is that if you have cards that have like effects, like draw cards or
You
stuff
have to
like
be
that,
aware of that. Okay.
Yeah.
you just have to play them separately.
Got
Yeah.
it. So I can get through this with my sword, right? This monster path up here.
Yes.
So I'll do. Oh wait, no, I'm not blue. I'm yellow.
That's all
But
right.
I can just do this.
You can even
Yeah.
just do that.
Then I can get through this.
But
No,
you
you can't
can't
get out
'cause
of
you're
here.
in the cave.
Yeah, you went to the ice
The
caves.
ice
Once you're in the
caves
crystal
keep you
caves.
trapped in there.
Oh. All these new rules are showing up.
You could go. Oh no, I guess that coin's taken.
5 energy. You know, I really like this explore card too. I want to get me an explore card.
It's good.
I'll take a mercenary. Let's see what that does for me.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm done.
Hold on, Bear? No,
What's
yeah,
up?
you're done. You're good. Never mind.
Am I?
Just kidding.
I feel like this didn't do anything. The
Well, yeah,
It
one
is-
yeah,
one
'cause
sword
you
is
can-
an awkward number.
So
okay.
here's the thing. The thing that I was gonna say, you only have 1 sword, but like the goblin is 2 swords, and
Yeah.
he's there's infinite goblins.
Yeah, you
So-
can fight them for.
Okay.
Point.
So I'll just be aware of that, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Hat. Cool hat, buddy.
All right. Play hand.
Nice.
Would you look at that?
Clank.
I added a clank. Okay, so I have 1 Uno movement, and I cannot use it there, but I do have 5 things, which means that perhaps I will. Oh, hold on now.
A shrine and a ladder.
Yeah, this board sucks.
Yeah.
Please buy a shrine and a ladder.
Oh, y'all, I wanted to ask you guys, have any of you started watching the Netflix series Home Game?
No, I did turn it on, and then I
Mm.
turned it off and turned on The Office, but not because it was bad.
Okay. It is very interesting. They've got a lot of really cool sports on display. The first one that you probably watched a
The
little
Spanish
bit of.
one.
No, it was Italian.
Yeah, you know.
Same
What's the
thing.
difference?
It's basically rugby with no rules.
Oh,
And
that's
it's these-
the punching one, right?
Yeah,
I think I
Calcio
saw- yeah.
Storico. It is like the most brutal sport I think I've ever seen. It is absurdly violent.
Dragon attack.
We had a dragon attack.
He didn't get us.
You didn't get us.
Just these huge dudes, just
Ooh,
absolutely going to town on
Fremont.
each other.
You know what? I actually watched like 5 minutes of the Highland Games episode. Is what happened.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that was a good.
And
one, too.
then I went, what the hell am I doing? This is like the 19th Highland Games documentary I've watched. And I was just like, I've already seen it. I get it. You toss the log. They're very strong. It's cool.
That was the first one I had seen, so I liked it.
So the whole like series is about like
It's all
sports
just
you've never heard of kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just like really niche and like unique to certain locales. Like for example, there's one in Kyrgyzstan. I think it's called I forget the name of it. Kokpuru, I think. No, Kokpuru, I think is how it's pronounced. And it is it's like they have 2 teams of 4, and they're all on horseback, and they're trying to take this goat carcass and get it into the goal, which is like this big pit basically that's made out of like tires and other shit.
Isn't there's one where you try to like grab wait, maybe I'm just thinking of sumo. No, there was one where like you wear a belt, like almost a flag football belt, and then they try to like grab stuff off of it, but it really just sounds like flag football. But in my head, but in my head, I'm like, that's not what it is, because they're like almost naked and in a big circle. But then that's just
sounds
sumo.
like more fun.
It's just, I don't know. Oh, thank you. The chat they've ungaslit me. Apparently, it is a Mongolian sport.
What is that? Why is it silver?
Yeah, why is that silver?
It's not as good as gold.
Oh.
It says treasure. This token counts as 2 gold.
So I can teleport into here, right, to get this treasure?
No, because you need to have played the teleport card.
If I buy the teleporter.
Oh, if you buy the teleporter, yes, you can teleport.
But grabbing the treasure does not in and of itself trigger anything, right?
No.
Okay, so
Correct.
I'll do that then.
Oh.
I'll do exactly that.
Oh shit! Look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy taking
He's my treasure.
You can only hold 1 treasure BT dubs, and
It also does do something. It moves the
so
dragon.
wait, can I
Oh,
opt
move the
not to
dragon.
pick it up if I go in here then?
Yes.
You can if you want.
Okay, so let's not pick that up.
Okay.
Going for armor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he's going for chalice. Oh yeah, this lock here.
I gotta
this
get a
means
key.
You have to have a key.
And the only way to get the key is to use
Yeah.
gold, right?
He's
From
right.
the market. So I gotta go this way first.
correcte.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why are there cards there?
Because it's Yellow's turn.
Those aren't
Oh,
even my
sorry,
cards,
shoot.
though.
And I am done, I believe. Yeah.
It's on. Oh, okay, that's
Sorry.
All right. And
worries.
I'm gonna play that first. Discard this. Where do I just put it in the discard pile? Don't I?
Yeah.
And then I hit play hand. And then I am going to choose the 3 swords.
The 3 swords.
Oh no, that's the
Minus
wrong. Oh no, yeah.
29 swords.
Yeah.
There
All
you
right,
go.
we've got 3 swords. I'm going to use those 3 swords to attack the Overlord.
Oh.
And that has given me 2 more cards. And I will play my hand.
get all this burgle energy.
And now I've got 2 move juices,
Wow.
which means I can go
Wow.
here. And then I can go here and take 1 damage, right?
Yes.
2 damage?
2 damage because there's 2 mass. He's right.
But even though I have 1 sword.
Oh,
negating
you
one-
can take
Oh,
1
yeah,
damage.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
He's right.
Yeah. Okay.
100%.
So then, how do I set my health?
There's a take damage button down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Red took a damage.
Okay. And. Turn. Oh wait, no, hold on. I gotta use my juice.
I'm
Hold on.
going
you got
to
60.
move the
Well, you spent.
dragon.
Oh no, you didn't. That's right.
Nah, I didn't
Move
spend
the
any.
dragon
Fought.
ahead 1 to signify the increasing threat level of this treasureless dungeon.
It's a rough dungeon, man.
You got 6. You buy this
Tomo, are you? This
Yeah.
cat is a
carpet.
genius.
Pretty good.
He's trying to use the furniture to take his Kona.
He's rubbing on everything.
What is this path
Which one?
Which one?
over here?
This is you can Pac-Man.
Oh,
can go to the other side.
Cool.
Play my hand.
Come on.
If I have an artifact, teleport to an adjacent room. I don't think I have an artifact.
Yeah, the artifact is the real name for the treasure.
And what's going on with these?
Those
Two
are
moves.
they
Treasures.
do not take up a treasure slot, but you can pick them up if you go into the room.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. Hello, Tomo. You
Toma.
wanna say hello to the audience?
To my little friend.
Not really.
He's like, take this off of me.
Hello, Tomo.
What have I done to deserve this?
He became Yoda.
I'm gonna go here, take
job, buddy.
1 damage. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna take these nanners.
Oh.
So that moves this.
Yes.
Nikki is his name.
That's the dragon's name, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, dragon
Little
named
Nikki
Nikki.
Dragon.
What is this? Which potion is that? Is that the small boy or the big boy? That's the small boy. Well, it heals me for 1 health, so I'll heal damage. And do you have to delete that?
I can delete this.
Thank
Delete.
you. And then I have
Delete.
5 juice, as Rob says.
Delicious.
Um,
But it is a juice of the foot variety.
I want the pickaxe.
Foot
or do I
juice.
Foot juice.
Juice.
I'm gonna buy the
Just think about
pickaxe.
moist feet.
Get yourself a nice big healthy
And-
dosage of
and-
Rob Alpaca Patrol's beautiful
turn.
foot juice.
It's a dragon attack. It
Ah,
hit
shit.
Corey.
Only. So glad I healed that 1 damage.
So, hold on, I screwed it up. So I'm gonna remove a Clank, because what I'm gonna do here is actually discard the Clank card
Yeah.
to draw
Makes sense.
2 cards, and then I will click draw 2 times, and then I will play my remaining 2 cards. So I have 2 moves and 6 energy and 0 swords. I'm just gonna take 1 damage to move into the cave, and we'll click that take damage button, and then with 6 energy, oh baby, I think I will take the elven cloak.
No, that was my elven cloak.
And I'll take the mercenary. All right.
I
there
just
you
got an advertisement from DoorDash.
go. Oh,
10% off dinner with pickup.
yep. That's a scam. That's what that is.
That's yeah.
Pick up your own food and save money.
Pay DoorDash to do the thing that you could do without DoorDash.
The DoorDash pickup makes no sense to me.
Why call the restaurant when you could pay us?
There's actually no fee. I
Oh,
think
really?
before.
Yeah.
There's no fee on DoorDash pickup.
No.
Oh, okay, whatever then.
It
What
makes
are these
sense. It's just a weird advertisement.
And now it does save you a phone call.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go in here. But I don't really have a way. Oh, I can't move. What am I doing?
Classic.
Yeah,
he
I'm a,
can't move.
I'm a
He's
dirty
got no
cheater.
movement.
Oh, I could move if I beat down the animated door.
Oh,
That's
he's
an
right.
option. But I don't have
Oh, he's
enough
right.
money to go into the shop and get
Yeah,
stuff.
you have to have. You could
So-
fight this and get 3 money.
That's very true, but then I'd only have 5 gold. But then that would be enough to get a key.
It would be enough to get a key.
Oh, that's perfect. Let's do that.
No, the keys are still 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
everything costs 7.
Yeah,
You
okay.
get 5 victory
He's
points.
right.
Well,
he's
never
right.
mind. Never mind then.
Gets you on the way though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's just.
Plus, if you don't, if you don't even use the gold, then it's 3 victory points.
That's true. Okay. So I will use my potion of strength to take out the orc grunt.
Okay.
Where do I put this?
Just drop it. I'll delete
Oh, it
it.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
You
got
can
it.
add yourself 2 here.
Okay. And then hiya.
There you go.
He's
Get
done.
myself some gold. I got it. And then I think I'm gonna buy.
You do get this secret from the shop as well. So I just flipped it over for you.
Oh.
It's a little HP potion.
Okay,
Look at that.
cool. I'm gonna buy the bracers of agility,
It's a great card.
and I'm gonna be done with my turn. Oh wait, no, we have the move, right? Yes, we got to do. Oh, we already got that in, and we're good. And
You
then
did, yeah.
yeah, we're set. We're straight.
Okay.
I'm done.
Seemed like a bountiful turn.
It's a dragon attack. It hit bear.
No.
All right, play hand. Oh, great. I've
Do
got.
I do anything, or did that do it automatically?
It does it automatically.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to.
Stay
gonna-
still.
I'm gonna take 2 damage. I'm gonna do it. 1, 2. Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh, it worked. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I only have 3 juice, so like.
Low.
He took a damage.
It's low juice.
It's low juice, man.
You can get the tunnel guide.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm also thinking about like just using a shrine and healing.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do both. Actually, it turns out
I split the difference.
heal damage. Boom. Okay, and that is my turn.
I'm gonna burgle
He burgled.
and give you guys Clank.
Oh, that's a cool card.
Yeah,
Son
don't
of a
get too attached.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna
He-
try to buy him.
He gonna get it.
I just keep hearing like sliding coming from the other room. Like the cat is walking into things with the cone and pushing them without realizing that it's pushing them.
You gotta cone proof your house.
I do have to cone proof my my house. I don't even know how to do it though. Like I don't know what kind of shape counters cone.
Ice cream shape.
Dude, everything's got to be spherical. You're absolutely right. That's good for baby proofing too.
Yeah.
The baby skull does not like corners. We're learning.
No, definitely not.
You
yeah.
gotta put a rubber on all those corners.
Dude, they're really concerned about the corners.
I mean, I'll tell you,
that's a problem.
like straight up, like there's Dennis's son. Like
Takes
they did
one
almost
money.
the opposite of baby proofing, and he is fine.
What do you mean, when you say they did almost the opposite, they
Dragon
made
attack.
their house more dangerous for the baby.
Yellow and
Wait.
blue.
I mean, yeah, like kinda, but not really.
It's like broken glass on the ground.
All right, I got 4 energy. Hey, you bought my friggin' the dragon dude that was gonna sell things.
No, I don't know.
Why? You don't even have any money.
He's a son of a bitch.
He's a son of a bitch. This is the only answer.
It was one card. It was one energy. So
It
I
is
bought
one energy, but now it's filling your deck with garbage.
I like having a thick dick energy. A thick deck
Excuse me?
energy.
I'm gonna move 1 and pretend you didn't say that, and I will take 1 damage because I don't have any swords. And then I can move 1 more.
Show you the world.
You know what? So because I can move 1 more, I will move here and I'll grab whatever the heck this thing is, and it's 2 swords. Okay,
That's perfect.
that is perfect. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend those 2 swords immediately to fight
spend them both?
this ogre grunt. Not
You gotta
okay.
add
I
2
do have
here.
to add them first. Yes, thank you. Beautiful. Thank you for the gold. And then with 4 energy, I will purchase. I like to draw cards. That's a big part of my
Draw
game
is
plan.
pretty useful, yeah.
And then I will also grab an explore, and
Huh.
I will, as my final move, delete this but grab 5 gold from the bank.
Oh, fuck.
Just to clear out that. And I am good. I will end my turn.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Gonna get another move. Sorry, I should probably have properly played that from my
That
hand.
doesn't matter, really.
Yeah.
I don't have a way of getting any gold, really. I guess I could. Well, no, that's not gonna do it right away. I don't know. I'm in an awkward spot here. Because I really need to get a key. I don't have any gold.
That's a major problem.
It's
I
like
guess I should just stay here until I fix that, right?
You could.
maybe. I mean,
Well, moving between the shop spots is not a big deal either, right?
yeah.
Oh, there's also a big secret in there.
There's a big secret
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Let's go
You
get the
take
big
damage
secret.
or whatever, but
Well, I got a sword.
got
oh,
a
you have a
sword,
sword. Yeah, perfect.
Let's go get a big secret.
Or yeah, you drew a card.
Get a big
All
boy
right,
secret.
I'll go get a big boy secret. Yeah.
Maybe it'll be money.
It'll be money.
Hey, look at that.
Wonderful.
Shame you're in the cave and you can't move out of it.
Yeah, but now I can get back through the market, and then I can get what I
Yep.
need and on the way to go.
He's
Okay.
right.
So now with the remaining 5 energy, I'll get myself an emerald.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, let's do it.
I think that.
It's good.
It is good. It's a good time.
All right, I'm done.
Hell yeah. Pink. I have the 2 moves, which means I can go. Well, I suppose I can go. Oh wait, no, I can't move out of the ice caves. Never mind. Just kidding. I've got 6 juice. 7 gold this turn.
It's a lot of juice.
It's a lot of fucking juice, dude.
You ever feeling low on fuel? You make yourself a nice heaping blend of Rob's patented foot juice.
I'm gonna use. Can I use this thing?
Ryan, you can.
Pink. I'm gonna purchase that boy, and then that, and I have 1 left, and I can't buy anything else, so that's my turn.
It's because he didn't have enough foot juice.
I didn't have enough. Juice. I wish I did.
Come put your feet in my juicer.
I'm glad you said that instead of where I
yeah.
thought you were going.
I
Oh
thought
my
you were
god,
saying
dude! Lion Baby with the sunglasses is the best emote I've ever seen.
I'm trying to do it, but it won't let me do it. It's like too many people have got it already. All I can do is this. I can only flip it. So, oh, it didn't even work.
Ah, it's garbage.
Classic.
No, I worked on my end. It just
Yeah,
looked
yours
like
is
shit.
flipped on mine.
I don't know what's
Works
going
well
on.
on my
man.
machine, dude.
It won't let me
So
buy the
orange.
sunglass
So
version.
orange. I have 3 moves.
I like my bare face with sunglasses too.
I'm gonna go 1,
I don't know if I can actually do it in
2,
here though.
3.
I'm trying to. Oh. It...
Oh, I got it. Yeah, there we
that's
go.
insanely good.
Isn't it?
I got
It's like
3
dead on.
Okay, yeah, I got 4 energy.
Energy.
Man, the more I look at that baby with sunglasses, the more it looks like just an incredibly large-headed old man.
Oh god, what is that one? Oh, the black and white version.
It just looks like it looks like a version of me that's like, I've been coming to this store for 30 years. Now you want me to put on a goddamn mask? I don't think
I love
so.
that it has no neck and it's cut off. It's
You're
so
making
high.
fun of a baby right now, just for the record. Okay, hold on. I added 2 clanks, but then I also have to remove 2 clanks because of the minus
right.
2 clanks. I should have played this with order. It would have been more fun. But anyway, there's 3 moves and 7 energy. How about that? I will move 1. I will move 2 and grab this. It's 2 gold.
Ooh.
I will move 3. And you know what? I think I'm grabbing this son of a gun right here.
What a player.
I got an artifact, baby. And so that's all done. And then I got 7 energy, man. That's pretty interesting. The
a lot of energy.
double search is kind of cool. I can't afford them both, though. I think I'm just going to buy a secret
Yeah.
tome, and I will pass my turn.
Dope.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I must move the dragon because I got an artifact from his chambers.
The Chamber of Artifacts.
Old Nicky.
All right, I'm getting back into here
Old Nicky.
with one of my swords. I'm gonna beat this dude with the other. So there we go. And then I get one more energy apparently.
He's doing it.
This seems pretty good. I'll give that a second though. Hold on. I gotta get a key. Find a key.
Oh,
Wait, how do I? Is there a button for it?
No, I think you just delete the gold, or give me the gold to delete.
Give you the gold to delete. Right,
Yeah.
I'll delete the gold. Yeah, no, I'll take care of the rest.
Excuse me.
You gotta take that one.
It's
too.
me, Alexander Hamilton. I'm handling your gold. I'm the head of the central bank, so I've been told.
You could call us Aaron Burr from the way we drop in Hamilton.
add something in about how he liked debtor's prison.
He didn't. They didn't touch on that in the play.
Yeah, surprising.
And then I think we've just got the 6 energy after that, unless I want to move. Oh wait, I can move one more after that, right? If I buy something here, and then I can move right back into this spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got the
Totally.
why not?
Okay, good shit. And then let's go with. I'm gonna get. This is looking promising.
How is he so wealthy?
I know, right?
Another companion in your play area. That would be.
Yeah.
That would be like a mercenary or one of the.
No, it has the
other-
companion banner just under the title of the card.
Yeah, mercenary's got that.
Oh, it does. You're absolutely right.
This is kind of interesting.
I mean, either way, it's a 2-foot juice card, so I mean, it's pretty good,
Bye bye.
regardless.
This is a dragon attack waiting to happen, brother. Get ready.
Rob's all about.
And I think
foot
I
juice.
am done now. Yes, let's go.
Hell yeah, bro.
Or not.
Sell Rob's gamer foot juice.
All right, I will discard.
Foot juice.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's all I know of that song, honestly.
That's all we needed.
Now the question is,
You know that soundtrack also has Justin's subscriber sound. The "Let's hear it for the boy."
Let's hear it for the boys.
It's from the
Yeah.
from the Footloose soundtrack. I didn't know that.
Really? I didn't know that.
One time I was at David Miyazaki's apartment and he played the Footloose soundtrack on vinyl. And imagine my surprise when that song was played. And I was like, that's Justin's subscriber noise. Weird.
weird.
Wacky.
How weird. Oh, dude, you know what? I'm buying the teleporter.
Dude,
I'm
this
going-
apothecary is pretty cool.
Gonna teleport over here.
Going to
He's
the Crystal Caves.
pretty
All right.
stupid.
Wait, y'all are
Oh.
making your way back up already?
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I am going to move. Go here, take no damage because I have a spear. Take this boy. Hope it's good. Oh,
Oh wait, oh yeah, he can't eat because it's round.
Yeah.
he can because it's round.
As a result of its roundness, he can take that.
Yes.
We have a 1 hexagon limit here.
4 energy. Let's see. Conky donk.
Tonky donk.
Yeah.
Enter.
What's up with that? It's me. No, my order does not matter. Play hand. It matters because I drew a card. Give me my goal, baby.
Ooh.
All right, so check this out, dude.
You got a lot
checking
of
it.
money.
5,
It's got a lot of money.
1, 2.
Got a lot of money.
5, 1, 2.
Yep.
That's 14 gold.
That's
Oh
correct.
my goodness.
I'm taking 2 crowns.
What?
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
you can do that?
I think so. Unless
Yeah, no, I think you can. I don't
I
think
mean,
the
they're
shop-
square.
yeah, exactly. Your Honor.
Yeah.
They're square.
The what are the 20 ones? Oh, that's the victory token.
Yeah, those are when you make it to the top without getting murdered.
Right.
So I have 2 movements. I did delete my gold. 2 movements. I would like to escape the dungeon.
Oh fuck.
I think the best way to do that is to go 1, 2.
Probably right.
That's it.
Although I probably could have done better by buying a backpack. Although, do I even have enough? I'm not gonna go back and do it, but it's for my own personal. No, I couldn't have done it. All right. All right. So that's 2 movement, 4 energy. I need some heavy boots. I think that I will use move silently and then pass my turn.
Oh shit.
I'm fucking fucked. I'm gonna take this and run.
Yeah,
That's the play.
that might be sensible.
Up we go.
Oh, you had 2 Clank cards. Oh, that's rough.
Yep.
Hey, look at that dragon bag, dude. First off, dragon bag,
Right?
great expression.
Mm-hmm.
When it's a
Big
long
fan.
day at work in the
Dragon
hot
bag.
summer sun. How you doing, dude? Dragon bag.
Dragon bag.
So I have to move.
That sounds so.
I have to move this up.
It's very suggestive.
Oh yes.
Oh, it's my turn. Well, friends, I will play that, and that gives me 4 boots, and I will go 1, 2, and goodbye.
He's
Oh
done it
my
again.
God.
He has escaped again.
So
I
Robert
made it out,
gets-
but I don't necessarily win this time because I had like a lot of juice last time.
You got a lot though, I think.
I mean, good amount.
So I think apparently there's like an escape button now. I've been told
Oh.
that there is a button you click. Because somebody shouted in chat in all capitals.
Is it this one?
Please, for the love of God, click escaped this time. So I do believe that
Grab
it is
one of these
this.
when you were either
Oh,
dead or already escaped.
Put them on your discard. Oh, put them on my discard. Okay,
them
so
on
I
your
will grab one and
discard.
put it on my discard.
There you go.
Okay.
Nothing happened.
Now what?
I mean, now like you don't do anything, but you can buy something for 1 energy if there is something which there
No,
isn't.
I don't think there is anything for 1 energy.
All right, so now Bear, the way that it works, Rob doesn't take turns anymore, but every turn, his dude moves like 1 step further along on this thing. First one, which is where he starts, I believe, doesn't do anything. Second one does a dragon attack with +1 cube. Second one does a dragon attack with +2. Third one does a dragon attack +3. And then if he gets here, everybody dies. But you only lose all of your points if you're below ground. If you're above ground, your game ends.
Okay.
Anyway, there you go.
Good enough.
All right. And is there nothing else to do? Should I just hit end turn?
I believe you're done.
All right. Bing. What did it? Oh, it tallied up my points and put the skull back.
Yo!
I think it worked, dude.
Did it count this?
Maybe that's what we're missing.
Guess I play hand.
Green added a Clank.
Got a clank. But also for each clank I get money.
No, you get blue.
Blue, whatever. Yeah, right. You get blue. Got 3 swords. What is that sound?
Little fidget cube, dude.
Ooh.
I focus all of my fidgeting onto this during Monster Train so that my brain is free to make unfettered, correct decisions.
I just
Dude.
shake my right leg up and down.
What's the deal with Monster Train? I see Austin's playing that a lot.
It's a very good game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
excellent.
It's basically like a more accessible Slay the Spire.
Oh, okay.
But it's got like its own thing going too.
Yeah.
Like
It looked kind of like whatchamacallit.
Fight him.
Like those auto battlers.
Almost. Once you play your dudes, they just do their dude thing. You don't
Right.
you don't have to manually be like, hey, dude, kill this guy.
Dude's doing bro stuff.
Yeah, the dudes know what dudes do, and they do as dudes
Right.
does.
Nice.
They think it'd be like a dude, but a dude.
I actually, Elise got me these very nice stress relief balls that you
Nice.
squeeze.
Oh yeah,
They're just like these little gel balls, and they have 3 different resistance levels.
oh
What?
Yeah.
They're smart balls?
Well, no, they're just like they have a different level of give to them. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah,
squeeze
yeah.
it in, you resist your squeeze more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dragon attack. Hit
What's
yellow
the
and me.
scientific term for that?
scientific term for that.
The durometer.
Oh,
What do you think of that?
I'm gonna discard a card to gain 2 cards. I'm gonna discard this Clank because I'm a genius, and then I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, guess what, motherfucker? I got a Clank.
He clanked it.
And then, all right, okay. You're right. I did put it in the wrong pile.
He's right.
Nope.
He's wrong.
I think I redrew it because I put it in the wrong pile. That's so good. All right. Well, you reap what you sow. Yeah, I'm gonna move up 1, and then with 2 swords, I'm gonna fight this goblin to get a gold, and then with 5 energy power, I'm gonna yeah, dude, sure, why not? Kobold Merchant, and then I got 2 left. Yeah, let's yeah, you know what? I will buy the shrine and immediately take 1 gold. All right, and then pass turn.
I got a
What?
big old hand.
Oh, the Watcher.
Big old hand.
Big old.
Big-
What
big
the
old-
hell?
You guys draw
So
2
much
cards
stuff.
and draw a card.
So much stuff.
Oh my.
My goodness.
Okay.
He's so wealthy.
We got 3 move here. I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna go ahead and use my key to grab this super big boy secret.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's gonna be a double heal. That's no
a
good.
very large potion.
This is a game where we did not get many dragon attacks. That happens way
really
more
didn't.
often,
Yeah.
usually.
All right. Well, there's the movement complete. Oh, here we go.
After
I'm
I
gonna
use the bathroom.
fight the Watcher.
Hey,
Oh,
Down he goes.
he's
he's
making us
not
Clank.
watching anymore.
You
3
got.
gold for me.
Plus, we all get a clank.
Yeah.
You clanked us.
Making me clank it up.
Then with 6 energy, I'll take the ruby. And I'm done.
It's a dragon attack, dude.
He's right.
Yeah,
No green.
here it is.
No green. No.
Oh
Oh
green.
my god.
No
Well,
green.
so it hits
You
Robert,
guys
but
are
Robert's,
lucky.
Robert's
Dude, how
out.
yellow has 15 clanks? We got 1 out of 4.
He's been clanking it up.
Mm-hmm.
The noisy boy. God.
Well, he's
Oh wait,
making
I
us
have
clank.
I have teleport.
You can indeed teleport.
Yo. Doink.
Yeah,
And then 1 move.
he's done.
Doink. That doesn't count as escaping though, right? I have to move
You
1
gotta
more.
move 1 more up, yeah.
Get up on the flag.
All right, and then I have 2, 7. Oh, easiest choice.
He's taking
Oh.
a secret tome,
My life.
at which point we will see if it automatically does Robert's turn. No. So, we have to simulate Robert's turn first. Okay, did you move you, or did it move you?
I didn't touch anything.
All
No,
right.
it did it for him.
Okay. Am I insane? Does it not do a dragon attack for Robert? Oh, it did the dragon attack for Robert. The Watcher didn't trigger a dragon attack. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Anyway, I have the worst hand you could have, considering how many cards we've added into our deck.
Wow.
Apparently, I've also
Wow.
played a gold somehow.
Like- Day 1.
It's like hand
one.
1. So
Yeah.
I will move 1 to nowhere, so I will stay still, and I will use 5 gold to buy the Invoker of the Ancients, and then Pass turn.
Ancient.
Oh, dude,
It's a
them-
dragon
that
attack,
guy?
dude. Cav
Dragon attack.
troll.
Blue.
He's blueing me.
Yellow. Let's
He
go.
blew him. He didn't move me.
It's not your
It,
turn
it,
yet.
it did
Only
it
your turn.
before, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, it moves me every turn. Gotcha. Yeah.
He drew another card.
He's always drawing, dude.
He's a card
Why
drawer.
you
ABD, always be drawn.
He's
right.
He's D doobie D'ing though.
I got 6 energy.
He's right.
I'll,
I see the number.
I like the Queen of Hearts.
She's pretty
She
nice.
seems
I'll
nice.
take that.
She's
Got
got a
those
model
leggings on.
walk.
How you guys feel about leggings?
Like,
Warm.
Right?
They go on the legs.
Oh, dragon attack. A 5-boy. Oh no.
yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
it hit
yeah,
me.
yeah,
You're good.
yeah.
Ah!
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Dude, I got
You're in
heals.
trouble.
I got heals though.
Wait, Rob's clanks were still in the bag.
Yeah, they stay in the bag.
Okay. Fair. My turn.
Yeah.
Ply hand.
Dude, my fucking Clank game is out of control.
You got too many clanks.
You got a lot of clanks.
He's got a lot of clanks.
You got more clanks than the dragon.
So
That's
what does this
too
do?
many.
So, what does this card do? Gives me 1 gold.
Yes, or you can spend 7 to buy 2 secret tomes.
What are the secret tomes?
They're these things
My
right
bad.
here
You just got one
I can spend 7 to get that?
to get 2.
to get 2.
Dude.
Fortunately, you don't have 7, which is why I wanted to buy the card, because I was very rich on gold. And I felt like it was conducive to my deck, but instead you bought it to spite me. And as a result, you
No, I
find
bought it because
yourself...
it cost 1 and it gave me a gold. I didn't really understand that. That seems a really good card. I wish I had more money.
Huh.
It's quite a shame.
You can... Did you take the 1 from it, though?
No, not yet.
Okay. There you go. Just keeping them honest.
Oh my god.
I was really hopeful that these big statues over here that were representative of our characters would actually change depending on the items you got.
Would be
I thought
cool.
they did for a
That would be
second.
so neat.
When I looked over there and I was like, oh, has it got me with the banana in the back?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll buy an archaeologist and then we'll move up here and I will
Oh, so yeah, Corey gets a mastery token now.
drag
Okay.
this onto here. Take one of these,
Yeah.
dump it there, and turn.
Okay, so it's Robert's dragon attack.
Ah,
Oh,
Ah.
no, dude. All right.
Oh, God.
can I use my potion now?
I would say yes,
Yeah, I think you use it anytime.
just for
Oh.
quality of life. So I think
There you
it's
go.
3.
Heal 3.
It's like 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heal 3 down here.
Oh, I'll just do that.
Oh, wait, he can't do it because it's not his turn.
You could, yeah, we could just take your cubes off.
Yeah, just take them
yeah.
off. Yeah.
and put them, back in the bin there. So I will get a +1 clank and draw, and then oh baby +1 clank. But then guess what? -2 clank.
Oh snap!
Then we play the rest.
Oh man, I've been tricked.
I get 2 moves, so I can at least finally go here and get
Ryan has
trapped.
so much money.
I could get
got
trapped
a
in the
lot of money.
caves, and then I have 5 energy.
It's like real life.
5 energy. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. We'll just get that and then pass turn.
Nice. Ooh, we're gonna get a.
Oh,
Play.
Another trick.
I only got 1 move.
this is
Goddamn.
insanity. It's
That's
lit
actually crazy
insanity.
with all those you got.
I'm gonna fight this Watcher.
2 clanks. One move.
And yeah, can't go anywhere. I guess I'll get the search. Can I get anything of value?
What do you have?
No.
4?
4, yeah.
No, unfortunately.
All right.
Rip.
Hold on.
Dude.
That's
Dragon attack.
Another dragon attack, dude.
It hit me, dude.
Let's go.
Bear, I don't know how you're getting so lucky.
Yeah, this is insane.
Oh wait, why? Huh?
I think it took an extra second there to figure it out. Oh, that
Why
okay.
did yellow get hit like twice?
Dude. What should I make for dinner today?
The fuck just
Will you, for me, make a lasagna?
Ooh.
I don't have any lasagna.
Do you have that choice? Oh no, okay. It's a pretty tough order, honestly.
I mean, that's
Not
that's a
exactly-
lot of work, actually.
It'd
But,
be
I mean,
like hours
That
of
is
flavor.
huge, yeah. Hey, check
I
this
mean,
out.
you can make like a shitty lasagna. That
That's
would be
true.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I've
Oh, it
escaped.
text twice. That's why.
He made it out.
And then dump that on my board. I got 4 energy. I choose to purchase nothing. And let me grab this dead escape thing.
You had 5 moves.
That was a really solid turn on the discard
Yeah,
pile.
pretty goddamn fortunate.
That will pass my turn. Hey, all right.
Yeah, well, I got 1 space closer, but I ain't making it.
Oh no, Bear!
I'll
You're gonna
buy-
have 3 straight dragon attacks.
I'll buy a tome. Rip. Here we go. I
Everyone's
died.
dead.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
It showed the points up on the screen there for a second.
Blue-
but I'm
For
gonna
like
work.
a fraction of a second. Yeah.
Blue has won the game with 76 points. Well, I guess there's no reason to dig any
Oh, yeah,
deeper
nice.
into the numbers of that one. This seems pretty good for the.
It's all the money.
I do think I had.
No, you're right.
no, I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think you're right. I
Yeah.
had 65.
Yeah.
See, I got out of the maze first, and I came in 3rd place.
You can press
I think
enter to
it's-
see the point score. By the way.
Oh yeah.
I think because like I started moving first, so I was already on my way out.
hmm
Ryan's the real burglar here.
I am
Yeah,
the
he got
burglar.
a lot of stuff. I mean, that
Yeah.
double crown play was next level.
Thank
Big-
you. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
actually didn't lose as badly as I thought I did.
I
No,
thought
it
you were
was
gonna
really
win.
close. Yeah.
Early on, I was like, oh fuck.
Well, dude, that's Clank. And then right on
Clank.
schedule.
Good game.
What a surprise.
It's fun.
Yeah, why don't we take some time to pimp our channels? We can start with Bear Taffy.
I gotta draw the winner of the final giveaway ever. The winner of Luna the Turno. It's Ryan. Wow, Ryan, you won.
Hey!
Oh, hey,
Oh
look
my
at that.
God! This
Isn't
is actually
she
rigged. I can't allow this to
lovely?
happen. Actually, I'm gonna have to look into the proceedings here. I'll probably end up being the winner anyway. So you might as well just we'll work that out.
He's right.
Thank you. How about you gotta what about your
I have a Twitch channel.
Yeah.
You twitch.tv/beartaffy if you want to go watch some gaming,
Oh. Clubhouse.
Clubhouse gaming. I'm gonna learn Riichi Mahjong and become a master.
Oh,
Oh,
a sensei. How about you, Corey?
Hi, I'm Corey. Twitch.tv/blackflag. I stream pretty much every night from around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to say thank you for the host yesterday. It was a great time. And we're going to be playing some Trackmania later.
Oh, now that's a game,
oh
dude.
yeah.
It's good and frustrating.
I haven't picked up the new one. Is it good?
It's fun.
Yeah.
And there is copyrighted music, though, so beware.
Really?
Yeah, we heard like a remix of Nirvana "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Oh
last
well,
night.
I mean, in
That's
in custom
The custom,
servers.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna do servers, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
all. Yeah.
And yeah, some Warzone here, there, and some marbles. So come on out. Thank you for having me.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for being here. How about you, Robert?
Hi, I'm Robert. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Come by this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll watch another movie because we do movie night on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And other things too. We're gonna do other streaming things in the near future too. So
Also, if
tuned.
anybody in chat wants to hang out, I'll be outside on my front porch later. So just come on by.
oh nice, yeah, no, that sounds dope actually. You got a rocking chair?
Nah,
That
so we're
sounds
just gonna
nice.
stand
Yo.
there.
Fair. Straight up, next level play, get a fucking rocking chair. Dennis,
we have-
Dennis and Matt have a rocking chair for their porch, and it's the greatest. I
Yeah?
see why old people love it. Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
amazing.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be very good in the middle of July in Vegas, unfortunately, but
Yeah, that's a fair
I can
point.
definitely see the appeal in general.
Turns to
Absolutely.
dust.
Yeah.
Rockin' on Bear's porch. Hey, 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 hey.
Y'all know where it is. Just come on by.
Yeah, I'll see it. It's I believe it's on 1 Las Vegas Boulevard. It's the place
No,
with
we're
the
up to 8 now.
It's the place with the
Yeah.
big Eiffel Tower out in front of it.
I live in the Sphinx's mouth, actually.
Nice. That's pretty dope, dude.
Right?
All right. Later,
Bye.
later.
guys.
Later. Check it out. Look at this. Isn't this cool? We got our old overlays back. There's chat. Hello. The docket doesn't work yet. We gotta talk to the programmer. But check it out. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, baby. I don't know. I'm still blurry. You, stop being blurry. That's an order. Look at that. We figured it out. We even got the correct font. I'm going to see if Kate's going to be streaming. Give me a moment here. One moment, please. I'm back. Kate's going to be playing an escape room game called Escape the Clinic over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo. Enjoy that. And I will see you tomorrow for Dark Souls 2. See ya.